Good morning. I'm ready. Let's go. How are you all doing? I'm so sweaty right now. I want to die. Why does weather hurt so bad here? I kind of feel like maybe I shouldn't have gone to the mountains because now I don't want to be alive anymore. Like I got a taste of what wind feels like again. It's like this doesn't even affect me. These are frozen. I put these in the freezer and I'm getting nothing. It's so hot. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Nope. This is great. I hate this. All the weather hurts. It's so depressing. I feel like I'm just waiting for winter where I'm going to be miserable again. I bitch too much. Good God damn it. I hope you're doing well. I'm so hot. I'm just fucking pouring. Gross. Morning. I literally like this. I accidentally got a watermelon. These are so disgusting. So I've been using it as an ice cooler for my pits. Fucking dude. I can't. It's I hate this. Good morning. I feel crazy. Like there's no comfortable. There's no comfortable. I'm just like my lip is dripping into my mouth. My nose is dripping into my lip and dripping into my mouth. Just sweat. Just off my face. It's like a luge. We're having a great time. I hope you're all doing well. I apologize for disappearing yesterday. I needed a mental health day. And unfortunately, I just cried and felt guilty about it all day. I'm a broken human. It's so hot. How are you doing? I know you want some streamer sweat can? Honestly, this is so gross. Has anyone tried this one? The watermelon? This is fucking disgusting. So I'm just using it to cool myself down. I tried one. So gross. Oh my God. I've just been like, it's like that kind of heat where you can't get comfortable. Like sitting doesn't help, standing doesn't help. Oh my God. I'm just cooking. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the high energy stream of the day. I take them off and instantly get hot. It's so annoying. Dude, I've been doing it bubblicious. I've had a hot towel on my neck. Like I just sweat. Like it's just like this stagnant heat. Oh yeah, that's why if you notice my camera's shaking, I have fans under my desk blasting air at the desk bottom so it like umbrellas over the dogs and my legs cuz the dogs can't handle it either. Like they're just dead. The dogs won't even go outside. It's so bad. When my dogs won't go outside, you know it's fucking bad. Gross. Good morning, Sin. How are you? Do they explode in the freezer? These haven't. I think they will eventually. I don't put them in there till they're frozen solid, though. I just put them in there till they're like really fucking cold, just so I can cool my skin down. Because I'm just like bacon. I'm baking. I'm sizzling. I hate being sweaty. I can't put makeup on when I'm sweaty, and it really upsets me. I haven't had the green nitro one, but this one is gross. Do not. I mean, I don't like fake watermelon to begin with. I accidentally got this. I thought it was the red ones for Zach. So I tried it just for funsies. They're sour. So if you want to drink sour watermelon, please come to my house and take this away before I dump it in a garbage can because they're so fucking gross. Slushy, exactly. Yep. I basically do it till they're so it's like kind of thick inside and then it just stays cold enough to like cool my fucking face down because I'm so hot. I feel so stupid. It's just damn. Question chat, am I part of the popular group now that Gigabyte Net went live today? I mean, I don't have it yet, so like you're part of a cool group I'm not even in. I don't know. I wouldn't know. I don't think I'm allowed to have an opinion on that. Dude, Bobo, it's so like, I don't know. I'm fucked up. I have so much. It'd be easier if I was like doing well, you know? But it's like, I had therapy and my therapist is like, you need a day off. I'm like, yeah, but I'm in Hawk and my bank sends me like overdraft fees every fucking day. Like, how can I logically take a day off? She's like, you're no good to anyone when you're crazy like this. And I'm like, okay, but I still have bills, bitch. Fuck. I'm doing great. Cheers. Oh my God, I'm so hot. I can't yell. Holy shit. Sweat, man. I hate this so much. If I cry today, please don't, like, be worried. I'm just so uncomfortable. Ugh. God, I hate it. Cheers. This is gonna make me even more sweaty. I'm so excited. I get an auto pass. Okay, good. I was gonna say, like, I'm not in that, like, I think I told you this, David. Like, our internet provider actually started charging us for Gigabyte without giving it to us. Oh God, it's so hot. Yuck! So hot. Nothing helps. I'm so uncomfortable. I'm sorry. I just bitch all day. I'm just like, I can't function. Oh, gross. Crayon, I don't really have a favorite, but there's definitely some monsters that I fucking hate. Like, that I do not like at all. And that watermelon is easily, I couldn't even force myself to drink it. It was so gross. Like, I love sour stuff. I'll drink sour. I mean, I love sour candies. Oh my God. I love sour candies and shit. But, drinking sour? I don't know about that. So, how's everyone doing? Are you hot? I'm hot. It's not even like, I mean, I think it's like barely 90 degrees out. It's that my house is fucking navy blue. So the sun makes my house so much hotter than it should be. And if Scott and Bree painted this house blue, I just have to say, fuck both of you. You live in the desert. You know better than this. There's sweat. It's just dripping into my mouth all day. Easy. Thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the class alive, and giving Ace Wings for 59 fucking months.
I appreciate you.
Oh, God. It's not that bad, Station. Honestly, it's like, I mean, it's in the morning. It's like 9. I think it's like 90 already. But my house, literally, whoever painted this house is a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. I try to be a nice person and understanding, but you live in the mile-high city in the desert, and you painted your house navy fucking blue. Do we not understand color theory? And that dark colors absorb heat! Oh my God, I can't do that. This is just like netting. It's not even doing anything. I just fucking so hot. I feel that chicken spiritually today. Holy crap. Tundra Beaver, thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving it swings. I fucking appreciate you. I had one day off, and it was, I mean, I tried my best, but I just felt really guilty all day. It's the worst. I just feel guilty, like, all day. And I cried. It was, I'm a piece of shit. I am a piece of shit. It's only 90 minutes. Holy shit. I actually texted her this morning, but I don't think I got a text back. Probably because she was already going in. I actually woke up stupid early so I could text her this morning. And I think I missed her, Wally. So if I missed her, will you let her know I love her? And I tried. Not that it matters. She's going through something so much more serious than I am. But like, I set my alarm for 6 this morning so I could try to text her before she went in. I tried so hard. Also, it was nice and cool this morning, which was nice. I'm just slick. Fucking disgusting. Dude, Stajan, if I've honestly, like, swear to God, I've thought about it. Like, put a kiddie pool in here that I can just sit in all day. I'd do it. Like, I don't care. I have no shame of my body. I don't give a fuck. Bodies are bodies, and it is so hot. Like, I'd sit in a kiddie pool full of ice right now. I don't care. If I had one, I'd be there. is so hot. I'm wearing basically the least amount of clothes you can possibly fucking wear on stream as a female presenting human without getting my stream shut down. Fuck my ass. You male presenting nipples can suck it. Dude, imagine a Dune still suit. Oh my god. Monster Nitro Mule and the Mango Loco are nice. I like the Mango Loco a lot. You can't get the peach one? Oh, Aquarion, the peach one's tasty. I like it. It's not like overbearingly peachy. It doesn't taste like a peach candy or something. It's like very lightly peachy and carbonated. It's really good. I wish you could get it. Oh, Crispy, thank you for the biddies. And thank you for the hype train. I'm sorry if I'm totally off my game today. I'm so hot. It's really hard to focus on anything but the fact that sweat is just pouring off of my body. But thank you for that hype train I didn't realize even happened. I fucking appreciate you. Good morning, Kel. How are you? Are you cooking? Because Jesus fucking Christ. Get reflective see-through sunscreens. Sunscreens on your windows. We got our living room windows done with foil. We don't even have any windows. It's the house. We barely have any windows. I know. If it was the windows doing it, we would. But like this side of the house, this is the side that the sun hits the vast majority of my stream. There's not one window. It's just the wall. It's because it's dark blue. I mean, you can't touch my house right now. It would burn your hand. I'm not exaggerating. It would literally burn your hand. The outside of my house. It gets that hot on the outside. It's insane. And I know it's part of the reason we're mile high. You know, we're closer to the sun, whatever. But you could burn. I've melted plastic on my house for fun. Like you can stick the end of a screwdriver on the side of my house and start swirling it, and the plastic melts. That's how hot it is. It's fucking disgusting. I'd love to trouble. Like someday when I have money to buy paint. Oh my god, Kona, that's true though. It would be so useless. You're like the one. Oh, David. Oh, fuck. I left my water in the kitchen. I'm the worst. I'll sip this cool beverage and I'll owe you a hydration. I've been drinking. I mean, yesterday I drank 4 of my big old fucking like 64-ounce water bottles. It was insane. Insane! Female nipples are the most offensive thing in human existence. It's very true. They hate them. I don't know why. Without them, I mean, humanity wouldn't exist. Like, you know, but sure. Okay. Fine! No, I've never seen it. Peaches are my favorite fruit. Oh, it's real. I think it's a brand new one, so maybe it'll take a while to get out of the States, but it's a new flavor. It's called peachy. Is it peachy keen or something? No shit. On Monday, we had our last episode of the QT, which was sad but awesome. But Elf had one. She had the peach monster, and she said what it was. I gotta think of what it was now. I've only tried it once, but it's pretty tasty. I feel like Europe, Kel. Like, I feel like my house is a house meant for somewhere else. Like, whoever built this house had no knowledge of where they lived or something. Or they just like death. I don't know. It's a joke. Because there's no AC built in. There's no central air. And it's dark blue. Like, they painted my house a sniff from black. In the desert? In the desert! What the are you touched? Oh my god, I'm so hot. Getting your team ghost, how are you, love? Right, Robo, that's like anywhere that gets hot. If I tell you my house is a sniff from black, you'd say, what the fuck is wrong with those people, right? Anywhere. Anywhere that gets sun, this is the dumbest thing you could do. Why? I try to be a nice person, give people leeway, but what were you thinking? There's not a house in the city near the color of my house. I've looked. Why would you do that? Why would you do this to me? I don't know if it's stupidity or just like not thinking. Like, hey, let's paint our house. What color do you want to paint it? Navy blue in the desert? Maybe a bad plan. I don't know. I don't know. It's very frustrating. It's so hot. Good morning, Lizzie. Oh, Kel, I like, didn't you say that? You said that before your trip, I think we were talking about this heat, and you said this is the hottest it's been, like, in your 40 years or something like that. Yeah, it's global warming. I mean, it's no shit. It's bad. But the mountains yesterday I mean, it was crazy. We drove, I think we got like 30 minutes out of the city, and suddenly you felt the wind was actually cooler than the ambient temperature, and it didn't feel like a blow dryer was blowing in your face. Fuck, it was nice. Oh my god. I just wanted to stay. It was really hard to come back down because the moment you start to descend the mountain, you start to feel that nauseating, stale heat hit again. That alert gets me every fucking time. Unhinged screaming. It's so hot! I love you, Sarah. Thank you for summoning class, keeping class alive, and giving it any swings.
For the age of your children, I love you.
Well, a little less. Oh, it was the rain. It was the rain. That was it. Yep, you said it was the wettest year. Literally, I've been telling people that when people talk about the rain here anywhere, I'm like, dude, a friend of mine said it's never been this wet before, ever. Which I love. Like, I'm into it. My whole garden's blooming like crazy. Before I forget it, if you said you weren't living with the track, wait. If you said, I know you said you weren't jiving with the tracks, but I was wondering if you had seen the music video for All Things End because of your appreciation for music videos and their artistry. I don't think I've seen this one yet. The only one that I haven't liked so far is the one that you love, unfortunately. You know, what's the Francesca? It's just too happy sounding. I don't like any Hosier music that sounds happy. That's what I've found is kind of my, like, that's my hard line. Like that one, like, every day I fall in love with a little bit, whatever fucking song that fucking makes me want to, like, myself. If he's joyous, it's got, not the lyrics, the music is kind of more upbeat. Maybe upbeat is the word. No, not the lyrics, the music. I can't get into, it doesn't matter how good the lyrics are if the music doesn't jive. That's my problem. That's like my biggest issue. I'm pulling up your link though. I'll always give everything a fucking chance. Always, especially if it's Hosier. Like the song, the first one you shared with me, the Eat Your Young, the choral version, I have almost killed that song for myself. I've almost outplayed it. Like I had to break from it, but it's got that like dark, painful tone to it that sings to my soul. Whereas his more upbeat music, I'm just like, is this Barney? What's happening? Am I stuck in a children's show right now? Stop it with this happy bullshit. This isn't a new one? All Things End? I haven't seen this one. It's new to me. Wrote out how to get out of work. Twitter officially says X on it. Do they really think we're going to stop calling it Twitter? I hate this. I haven't gone to the browser. Oh my God. Hold up. We're going to look at that too. We're going to watch the music video. That's fucking beautiful. It's literally a request for work off for Baldur's Gate. Incredible. Fucking incredible, Kona. Oh, this is just, I mean, beautiful. Beautiful. Good morning, Vex. I might have to pack a bowl, but cheers maybe. That is request for special leave Baldur's Day dispensation, to be completed by the employee. Requested dates for special leave. Excuse me. The undersigned hereby request a special dispensation from my regular duties and obligations in observance of the momentous occasion of the release of Baldur's Gate 3, Baldur's Day, quote unquote. As fate would have it, I am compelled to answer a calling to gather my party and embark on an epic adventure. The release is a long-awaited time of festivity and merriment, celebrated by denizens and creatures of the realms alike. In the true spirit of fellowship, I seek the understanding and support of the company, and humbly request the opportunity to participate in adventuring parties, across the Forgotten Realms, capitalized. Though my absence, sorry, I'm reading it from really far away and it's weird text. Can we not with that text? I understand that the decision to grant this special leave rests solely with the company, and I respect their authority in this matter. I sincerely hope that for their consideration and the chance to partake in this eagerly anticipated odyssey. Thank you for your understanding and support during this festive time. May the spirit of Baldur's Day inspire greatness and camaraderie throughout the realms. Do you think a boss would actually take that and not think it's a joke? I don't think I've ever had a boss in my entire life who had a sense of humor. No, people that go into management don't know how to laugh. If you're in management, laugh more. Your employees think you're miserable. Even though you are, it's now your job to fake it. You're the head of the snake, bitch. Smile for the camera. We're family here. I have, dude, trouble. It's like, it sucks, but I think being a manager in a hospital just sucks and turns you into a mean person. Because I've, like, people I worked with for years became managers, and it's like they died inside. It's really sad. I think it's a big part of working in hospitals. Because you probably, like, you think about it, you know, not only are you, like, making schedules and shit like that, but if someone accidentally kills someone, you're the person who has to go after your own employee, and, like, I can't even.
I mean
So many rules, all the paperwork, like, and going from, like, doing actual medicine and therapy to no longer having any patient contact at all. So literally everything you went to school for, you give up to go be a manager to get, like, a couple bucks extra an hour. I feel bad for them, but they were always fucking jerks. Their sense of humor dies because of their job, which is sad. I think. Cheers. Theory! Dude, I hate the term parasocial. Is that just me? You had one? Lucky. I definitely had a hit. Oh my god. I wasn't ready. Oh, fuck. Ugh. Well, my mom became a boss. And so just getting her, like, point of view of it, she was a respiratory therapist for, like, 40 plus years and then became a manager. Like, she would actually verbatim say to me, I never hated my job until I became a manager. And that made me really sad. But you have to, like, I can't imagine it's very fun, especially in that kind of atmosphere. Evil, thank you. Wait, when the devil realized he couldn't be everywhere, he made a mother-in-law. Oh. I'd say just moms, but that's just personal experience, and you can't generalize that. I'm baffled. That shouldn't have had a hit in it. That's a charred bowl. Your dad managed over 500 people. Yeah, I can't even imagine. I'm supposed to be calling to schedule another doctor's appointment. I don't wanna. Do you have to do the... Or do you have to do the... They're all terrible. For those that don't know, when you get a mammogram, they pull your tit as far off of your body as possible and stick it in a steel clamp. And then they clamp it down. And then they make you stand like that for quite some time while they attempt to take pictures of the inside of your tit. It's a great time being this. It's horrific. Literally, imagine your clamp in your garage, your fucking vice that shit, and they flatten it as much as they possibly can without killing you and take pictures. It's horrible. It's horrible. You did middle management for about 3 years. I did middle management as well. I did it when I was at Lowe's, and I was like, nope, I fucking hate this. It didn't matter how nice I was or how much I tried to accommodate my employees. I was the bad guy. And I think that's why managers get really bitter. That stealth bowl just fucked me. I'm high now. Welcome. Both, no. Me too. Fuck, my mom surviving breast cancer. Now I gotta get the double clamp. Hard same. You had your first dude. They're terrible. Like, I saw this gross. Gross. To me, gross, to each their own, as long as you're not hurting anybody and it's consensual. But there's like a fetish where people tie rope around the root of the tit and then tie it tighter and tighter and tighter until your boob just looks like a pimple on your chest. And that's what it reminds me of every time. And I'm just like, there's got to be an easier way. There must be an easier way. I have zero sympathy for men who are like, oh my God, I have to get a finger up my butt. Oh, suck it, dude. Enjoy that finger, motherfucker. They are the not fun titty clamps. Exactly. I am not shaming anyone into titty clamps. The mammogram titty clamps are not the same. Did you know that thanks to microbiology, we now know that whales, much like deer, are even-toed ungulates, animals that bear weight equally on 2 of their 5 toes. This means whales are basically submersible deer. Wait, I did know that, but I mean, that's actually like true, kind of. I mean, kind of. Like, really, really kind of. But they are 2-toed ungulates or ungulates or however you pronounce it. What's an elephant? What's an elephant with its toes? Oh my god. I mean, Mishy, there's that one deer that like whistle screams out of its face holes. Do you remember that one? We looked at it on stream one time. It's a fucking nightmare. Oh god, what was it? I think it's like a Japanese deer. It's a really tiny little compact deer, but it had like these glands in its face. It could open up and they were holes into its face and then it would scream out of them. I mean, it's not the same, but like maybe if you put it underwater. Elephants do not have hooves. No shit. They don't have a hoof. So those are actually toes. I know we're being punny, but now you've made my brain work because that is really fascinating. I've never really thought about that. They just have weird. Animals are fascinating. Like, wildlife is fucking fascinating to me. Mammograms, smear tests, periods, and freaking out about the possibility of getting pregnant. All the joys of being a woman. Yep, 24/7. No shit. Yeet says management where I work have been asked to undergo training to establish if they're still suitable for their role. Wow. Oh, wow. It must have been like fucking corrupt bullshit because damn. Whoa. I mean, damn. Whoa. Ugh. Imagine clamping balls. Would they pop? I don't think balls can pop, right? I don't get the guys. Dude, I've literally had people write me and be like, would you stomp on my balls? I'm like, absolutely not. What? I'm sorry, what? I don't. To each their own. I mean, if it's consensual and you're not doing anything to anyone else, sure, but like, I'd much rather enjoy hosier. If that gives you like literally any semblance. There's no beep. No one dies alone. Okay, I was like, none of that is real. Like, that is the least real scene I've ever seen in a surgery. Like, you're doing open heart surgery and you shock a no heartbeat. Are you fucking with me? You rip the heart out of the chest and you do something called cardiac massage. You pet it like the puppy in 101 Dalmatians. But none of that happens. Like, seriously, you'll never be alone. There'd be a million people, like, pounding on your chest and shoving fucking IOs in every bone of your body, and you'd be intubated. It is, 100%. But, like, damn, was that so fucking bad. First off, the paddles don't exist anymore. But seriously, if you have someone's sternum cracked open and you actually have access to the heart, we would just take it out and do this. Because this is the best compressions you could ever do to somebody. The only reason we do this shit is because you got a sternum in the way, but they already sawed that bitch out. You take it out and you pet it like a puppy. Oh, there's a little heart. You come back now. Oh, yeah, you squirt. Good. Okay, and then you put it back. Holy shit. Paddles aren't a thing anymore. No, we have, so if you've ever seen an AED, every business has to have one if it's over like 20 employees or something, but it's basically a machine that can code somebody and it'll be on the wall and it's your company's job to inform you of where it is. And they have to have so many depending on how many employees and how big the building is and whatever. But basically, even in the hospital, instead of paddles, we have 2 giant stickers that are almost the size of my forearm, not my hand, but from like here to here. One goes right over your sternum and one goes right on the side, and they conduct electricity through the heart and through the chest cavity. But the best part about them is these 2 stickers are wired up to the machine. The machine will tell you exactly what to do at every single fucking point of the code. So if you put those pads on and there's no pulse, the machine literally will go, no pulse detected. Continue compressions because we do not shock a dead steak. The paddles, do you know what they do? They stop your heart. They stop your heart. They stop it. So if your heart's already stopped, it's as good as putting it on a goddamn rump roast. It's a real big stickler of mine because it's just bad information. It's so easy not to fuck up. It's so fucking easy not to fuck up! Can't watch anything without a baby and being the wrong age for a newborn. Almost like when I misquote the Bible and Little Miss someone says, that wasn't the Bible, that was in this, because Lilith is this. Mm-hmm. Except my information can save a life. Don't shock dead hearts, you fucking idiots. I love you. No, it's just, ooh, look, it's Eat Your Young. I have played that song to death. If I play any song too much on my stream or otherwise, let me know, because I have a really bad habit of killing music, and ever since Lizzie shared that song with me, I've killed it to death. I've killed it right to death. It's so good. Oh, it's another dance video, actually. Hold on. There's a dance video for it, right, Lizzie? Isn't there a dance video for it? Yes, okay, that's what I thought. The music video is so fucking good. Not the choral version, but the original. Oh my god. Yeah. It didn't pull up the dance version. That's why I had to make sure. I was like, what the fuck is this watercolor? Motherfucker. Not the right one. Whenever I go anywhere, I always look for the nearest defib is because if it was so ingrained into my brain throughout the year of being a first aider, 100% I do too. Because the machine does it for you. That's the thing. Like, humans can fail. I could try to feel a pulse, sense not a pulse, and I could be doing compressions on someone who has a pulse. That machine is using electricity to sense any activity in the heart. So that machine will tell you when to do compressions, how fast to do them, how slow to do them. You know, it'll, like, it's like Siri on crack, man. They'll tell you anything. They're amazing. But I don't think a lot of people know about them. If you guys want to, like, watch a video on how to use one, or, like, just what they sound like, because it's like Siri coming out of it. A big, loud voice tells you exactly what to do at every point, and you can't override it. So, for instance, if the Siri voice in the AED goes, no pulse detected, please continue compressions, and you hit the shock button, she'll go, continue compressions, you lazy bitch. That's a dead steak. She won't say that, but she won't let you do it. You can't fuck up. If she senses an irregular rhythm, like AFib or something like that, then she'll say, AFib detected, please clear. And everybody will do this, and then someone will hit the shock button when everybody says we're clear, and then it goes pop, pop. And the point of the shock is to stop your heart, and then your brain restarts your heart in a correct rhythm, as opposed to a rhythm. But shocking a dead body is fucking pointless, and that seems to be what every single media source in the entire world relies on heavily, and I just don't. Why? Call your nurse aunt. Everybody's got a fucking aunt that's a nurse. This song. Yes, at least I don't want to die that way, you know? Yep, sin, exactly. And I think they're both similar in that it's basically, if it's a mom and a baby and you're between them, you will die. You die. I think they're very similar in that way, and I just have no want or need for death in that way. I stay the fuck away. 100%. Yep, it's terrible. Especially if you have to rest as well. Oh, yeah, or sit down a bit, but you're like, but wait, I used up my resties. I'm not allowed to resties. Oh my God, I feel that so spiritually. We're fucked up! It's too hot for the sheep. I mean, they were molting. Yeah, it was even hot. I mean, it wasn't cool up there. When we got to the summit, we went to the summit of the Arapahoe National Forest, I think is where we went. I mean, we went through multiple. There's like Guanella Pass, the Arapahoe National Forest, Rocky Mountain National Forest, and I was cutting like through the mountains because I didn't want to do the full loop. And it was like 80 at the top. It wasn't exceedingly cool, but even that Like, even just that 20-degree difference was fucking goddamn. I was just like standing in the wind, like, it felt so good up there. But the air was thin. We were huffing for sure. I know, and it's pain. It's painful. A moose can walk over my car and its belly wouldn't touch the top. Yeah, moose are fucked up. I mean, they're beautiful, but moose and elk will fuck you up, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm excited. 2 weeks until I see my first. Oh my God, you're seeing Ginger in 2 weeks. Oh my God, Barilla, you're gonna have such a good time. You're gonna have the time of your life. I've heard they're incredible, live and otherwise. Sorry, I'm burpy. Live and otherwise. My husband's always on me about taking more time off, and it's exactly that. I feel guilty, right? I don't know what is it with us that we were like raised with this. Maybe, I mean, I know my mom and dad were older. You know, I wasn't born until my mom was like 34, 36, something like that, because she had fertility issues. So my parents are kind of like on the brink of boomer and that golden age, to where they have that attitude where you just, if you're not working hard, it doesn't matter what you have if you didn't work hard for it. And like, they don't deem anything working hard unless it's like you're dying doing it. And it's really hard to identify with that, because there's a lot of things out there you don't have to like continuously destroy your body to do. Yeah, that's hard, same trouble. That's my mom. Like, I mean, I've told you guys that she worked, 6 days a week as a respiratory therapist, and then went to management and worked 5 12s for the last like 20 years of her career. Insane. But I mean, I think she struggles like with having a purpose kind of outside of work. I recently saw a video of a moose chasing a brown bear. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. Hold on, I want to read this. Lizzie was talking, I think, about the music video. We interpreted it as patriarchy eating as women's ideal beauty, including whiteness, and also her need to relate to her husband's war wounds, which she doesn't need to, because as Aphrodite, she's always broken under the pressure of being the perfect image. Oh, fuck. That gave me chills. That's a dark read, but I see it. I hadn't really looked into the meaning of it yet. Jesus. Cross your fingers, light a candle, burn some sage, sacrifice a virgin, send me your good vibes that my son gets an app. Oh, I've got, I've literally over-saged my life lately, because I think demons are out to get me. I don't know. Not doing well. But I have some sandalwood. We can get fucking witchy with this shit. Let's go. Just give it a second. We're just gonna burn the demons out. Burn the demons. Burn them the fuck away. Every time Zach smells this, he comes out and he goes, "What the fuck's on fire?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sure that's what you think it is, you fucking demon." Get the apartment. This is a sign to all the demons that leave weird hand-shaped bruises on my body all the time. You have work to do elsewhere today. Shoo. Hail Satan. I've accidentally terrified some nurses before because I'm a micro breather. I make virtually no sound when I breathe in my resting phase mode. Not to mention that I breathe, swallow, shallow breaths, which barely makes my chest move. I'm kind of the same fox, actually, which is interesting as a respiratory therapist. I remember when I was working at the same hospital as my mom, we would go like, train on different equipment and stuff like that on the off time. And my mom was training me on how to do metabolic, like metabolic rate testing, basically, where you like put that full like suction mask on somebody hooked up to a tube, and they just like lay down. Not the one where you're on a bike, but you like lay in a quiet room. We put a blanket on you. We kind of hope you go to sleep. We want to get your resting metabolic. So basically, how many calories your body burns if you didn't move. Like literally the amount of calories it takes your body just to live, just to exist. And we were trying to do that. And in order to teach me, she wanted to do it on me. But unfortunately, when I lay down and start to get sleepy, my breathing rate goes so low that you can't set the limit on the fucking machine that low. And so every single time I would start to doze off, it would alarm at top fucking volume, telling my mother I'm dead. So then I'd be like, and my heart would be like, so I could never get my own basal metabolic. Some people just run low. We just have, like, I actually run, like, hot. Like, I have a high metabolism. I move constantly, but I feel like I'm a reptile. If I'm moving, I'm sweating, I'm hot, I'm going. If I'm not moving, I'm a corpse. I've gone hibernation. I don't know why. Broken. I might have to go get my weed. Oh, no. I've got some. Same, Lizzie? Yeah, isn't it weird? And I don't know why. It's so bizarre. What up, special? How are you, love? Yes, Beth has joined us, has joined the real world once again. We all lament. Chill tune. Oh, I had a couple links from you guys, I think. Didn't I pull them up? Thank you. Dude, that one you shared, Vex, of, fuck. She comes up on my playlist all the time, and I can't remember her name, but she has one of the most beautiful voices / faces I've ever seen. If she comes up again, I'll point it out. Oh, wait, no, here she is. Oh, it's the same person. It's this person. Out, demons. Rachel Price. She's fucking amazing. I'm obsessed with her voice. Oh, wrong screen. No, 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 no. I hate this. Nope. I live a nightmare. Her voice is so amazing. And her face and everything. I think I just really like watching people sing. I'm not like, it sounds like I'm like, oh, her face and her everything. I really love watching people who sing with like their full everything. Like she sings with like her face and her body and her neck and her throat and like every part of her. I very much am into that. It's like, I don't want to say it's not a sexual thing, but it's not like mainly a sexual thing. It's mainly just like, damn, dude, watching someone put their whole fucking core into singing is really fucking cool to me. Over her, I just want to make it clear, they're all so fucking talented, I think. I could never do any of that. Happy 420. Oh my god, I almost missed it by a full freaking minute. Happy 420 for Iceland and West Africa. Oh my god, we actually hit some countries. Most of the time, our first 420 we actually hit is like the ocean. Oh, hi, bud. What you doing? Hi. Come to lick all my chapstick off? Yeah? How are you today? Tired? Hot. Yeah, I know. It's hot. Do you have some wisdom for the people? I like boobs too. That was wise. That was wise of you. You're in a very awkward position, my son. This is my boy Trick. What? What are you doing? Oh no. They're very tired from our hikes yesterday. No wisdom, just doggo breath. Just no. It's too hot, huh, bud? I feel so bad for them. I hose them off a lot. He is the void. He is the void. He is a void. He is the void. He is our void. Do you want to come say hi? Hold on. I'm all tied up. I'm so lost without you. Come here. There's my boy. Hi. You're a hot dog. Diggity dog. Oh, that's the soul right there. Oh, ooga. Yeah, that's a good spot, huh, bud? Oh, our ears are very hot and sweaty. They're very hot and sweaty. Oh. Oh, that's the best spot, huh? He chatters his teeth. You're like a little Cenobite over here, bud. Is that the best spot? Oh, yeah, that is the best spot ever, huh, Bob? Oh, yeah. You hit the soul? Oh, yeah. It's the best spot, huh, bud? Oh, yeah. Was that a good scratch? Oh, you're not done. You're not done with a scratching. That's not it. There's definitely more to get. Oh, yeah, there's definitely more. Your breath it's not bad, but it's hot. It's some hot. It's like hot dog flavored water, my son. I'm just kidding. That's sick. He's in a trance. Is that the best scratch in the whole world? Oh yeah. Is that good? Is that a good scratch? Okay. Well, that I've been used. It's over. It's good to chill, son. No, don't come back to me. Now that I know I'm second best. Shh, I'm just kidding. I love you, baby. Come here. I love you, Bubba. I just kidding. That's my boy. He's such a sweet boy. It might be about that time, yeah. Do you need to go potty? It's so hard for them because it is pretty fucking hot already because the sun's out. They go out there all excited and then they run immediately back in the shade. So I have to kind of go out there with them to get them to go potty. Do you need to go potty? Wanna go outside? I'm a 426 probably first, okay? Up the ear. Get it, bud. Get it. Oh yeah, that scritch scratch. Oh, and there's the little one. Hello. You're like a hairy little dick coming up from out of nowhere, huh? Thank you, hero. What are you doing? You want to go outside? They're so sleepy. I feel like I drugged my dogs, but I just took them hiking in the heat. Well, I didn't take them hiking in heat. I took them hiking. Now there's heat. I would never. I packed so much water on my back for my dogs, and they wanted nothing to do with it. I was like, you motherfuckers, because they found a creek. They were like, this is better, mom. Sweet girl. They're exhausted. They did that to me. That's okay. It's out of love, right? Yeah. They're so drugged, though. Hiking was good for you. They loved it. I took them up to this place, up on an area of the mountains called Guanella Pass, and I think it's technically the Arapaho National Forest, but if you go to the summit, it's so bizarre. I don't even know it, how to explain like what the landscape's like. It's like walking on the moon, kind of. It's every plant is like this big or shorter, and they're all like little succulents and stuff. And sound doesn't travel. It's real weird. I don't know if that has something to do with how thin the air is or what. It's not like hill, like mountain. It's not like you couldn't hear me across a mountain. You couldn't hear me 20 feet away from you. It's real weird, but it's open as fuck forever, and there's no traffic. There's no like high traffic. There's no. It's kind of understandably like dogs that are off leash are good dogs, but there's rarely any people up there, and they just got to run and run and run and run and run, and it was great. I think it was really good for him because I mean here they'd love to do that, but it's just too hot. They can't. Okay, happy 426. I don't smoke weed in my dog's face. Seems weird. I have a lot of links up. Hold up one sec. I want to make sure what we've heard and what we haven't. I don't want to miss any. Excuse me. I got the candy liquor Marvin sees. What the fuck? Oh, come on. Don't be a douche. Don't be a dush. Squeeze. We already heard that. Sorry, I have a lot. This is the one I got excited. This is more guitar hands. This is great. I might play this one for the break just because we all know the song and it's fitting. In the worst way possible. The sufficiently tired doggo. Exactly. Name something cuter. Yep, they're just exhausted. And they keep, like, they get up for 2 seconds and then just flop. They just belly flop everywhere. They're so watching them try to sleep in the back of our car yesterday, Maz. That was the best. We took the truck up there, and we have like it's a big cab in the back. It's like a full size extended cab, but like we have. I'm sure you've had them if you've ever had big dogs or you've seen them. But it's basically a hammock that hooks on the backs of the front seats, and then the like headrest of the back seat, and it basically makes a safety area where they're not going to be falling into that place between the seats. Like where the feet go. It just makes dogs feel more secure. So we have that in there, and they try to lay down together, but they're both so big they end up looking kind of like a weird yin yang thing. And just the struggle watching them try to sleep is so precious because they get so tired. Ooh, raised beds. Oh, dude, fuck yes. Spent the last 2 weeks redoing our backyard, replacing more than half the garden with a good bit of raised beds. Dude, raised beds are everything. Like, getting them started sucks, but once you get them started, that's what I have my sunflowers in and my tomatoes and everything. They're fucking dope. But, I mean, the clay. I know you know. How do your arms look? Because, like, damn. Like, I keep thinking, like, am I getting... Oh, no, that's just muscle tone. Just from digging in that clay crap. Did you do raised beds, too? They're amazing. Yeah. Honestly, I did the same. I had 2 raised beds, and they were just too big, so I think like water would only kind of hold in the middle of them and it wouldn't hold on the edges. I literally chopped them in half and then just used retaining wall brick. But I have like marigolds and my poppies are blooming now. I've got so much shit, and the raised beds, there's something about it where I think also because you like extra till up the dirt, you're like fucking masticating the dirt with your arms. It eliminated a lot of the weeds. So everywhere where I just fucking hand moved earth, there's little to no weeds anywhere. And it's amazing. I love them so much. Or maybe it's just because they're raised and they can't do it. I don't know what the fuck it is. Hi, Rod. How are you, love? Next is catnip and then poodle popper. Oh my god. It could be a gateway drug. I mean, what if they like... I have a jar of CBD. Like, what if I've already done it? What if I've created crackheads? Oh no. I've done the bad. We built them out of cedar, and yes, my arms are definitely sore. Yeah, same. Dude, my hands look so gross. The amount, like at first, I was like proud of like these blisters I had because I forgot to wear my gloves or I was too lazy. Like we talked about this, right? Like my gloves are across the yard. I don't have time for this. But fuck, dude, now that they're peeling, my hands would give the most unpleasant hand job. It's like bad sandpaper everywhere. But my yard's looking better, so there's that. The soil amending, that's the exhausting part. I have a pineapple top propagating. Oh, fuck yes! I've called her Diana, Princess of Wales. Oh, I love that so much. That's amazing. I have so many plants. I don't even know if I could come up with all the names. I planted potatoes that were in our cupboard and just got eyes, you know, they kind of like got those little rooty nasties on them. I threw them in the garden. Now they're these huge potato plants, and I've got a ton of sunflowers. But I swear I have no idea what species they were. Years ago, like literally when I lived in Baltimore, someone from our community sent me seeds, and they were like, "These are from my garden. Try them out. They're really pretty." And these sunflowers, they're not like sunflowers. One stalk has like 5 on it, and they're about this big around, and they're like butter yellow in the middle, if I remember correctly, and then the outside petals are like this burnt burgundy color. They're fucking gorgeous, but I have no idea what they are, what species they are, or anything. But they're as tall as the sunflowers, same leaves, same everything. Like they definitely are a sunflower because I have some normal sunflowers that grew from bird seed, and I've just let them because they're gorgeous. But yeah, these ones, they're very, very different looking, and they're just like that really, really neat ombre crimson color, and I can see more blossoms all around the stalk coming out. Whereas like the big sunflowers I have, it's like one flower. I don't know what it is. It might be I've read there's Mexican sunflowers, and then there's one that's like a cinnamon burgundy sunflower or something like that. That was one I looked at. I'm hoping when more blossoms come out, I can do like that Google image and it will tell me because that thing is fairly good. Like, I don't trust it. I don't 1,010%, but like 9 times out of 10, it gets it right. It's pretty great. Like if I guess something and look at it, I'm like, oh shit, pretty good. But you got to get like Ron. Oh my god, if it's not a species named, we're naming it the Ron Burgundy, cause she classy. Fuck yourself, San Diego. The Mexican ones are beautiful. I love different colored sunflowers. I love looking at them. I just don't know what these are, but they're pretty. I'll take pictures of them. I took pictures of my poppies this morning. It's so hot. I don't even want to go take pictures of my sunflowers, and it's so sad. We also, dude, we have these really weird. Oh my god, who was Bike Man? I think it was either Bike Man or Ariel posted a picture. This was a couple weeks ago of like, I'm sure you guys saw it. That big fucking assassin bug. They didn't know what it was, but it like looked like Satan as a bug. Or like just not an okay thing. I mean, something out of Diablo as a bug. It's a nightmare. They posted a picture and said, this was on our window. What is it? We apparently have versions of that here, but they're like the size of your pinky nail and they're neon yellow and they live in my sunflowers. But they look like little praying mantises. Like they have these tiny little like praying mantis like dee-dee-deets, and they just grab flies and shit. So I'm all about it. They seem like pest control to me, but I ain't gonna fuck with one because Google Images says they'll bite and it hurts. At a CBD and THC dispensary? Oh my god! Fuck yes! Lances. I mean, I don't know if we can be sponsored by anything marijuana related until it's federally legal, which is super sad. Ever since Twitch put in this new legislation, like, smoking weed is totally different. It's not like I'm pushing any weed product on anyone, but I don't know if we can anymore. Just because it's not legal everywhere, I don't know. It kind of sucks. I failed my garden this year. I feel like this autumn and winter I'm going to start, so I'm in the routine of it. This year happened on accident for me, honestly, Beth. Like, this year was more of our year of getting some sort of, like, grass or clover or, like, literally anything growing in the dustbin that is our yard, which worked, but it's only worked so well because it's just been nonstop rain. Like, I think we're supposed to get a big old rainstorm, like, thunder and lightning storm tonight. And that rain, it's like East Coast rain. It's piss rain. Like, God, opens up and squirts on the world. It's, it's so gross, Katie. Why are you like this? Yeah, that's what it's like. So I haven't had to turn on my sprinkler once. which is probably where my downfall would have been because I would have forgotten somewhere. Right, Rod? It's just like blown up. It's been crazy. So really, the only work I've had to do is go out and weed. I go out and pluck shit I don't want growing there, but everything else has just kind of gone like, done it. I was gonna say viral, not viral, but it's just flourishing, which is amazing because it's so dry. It would have never happened. If you like sunflowers, you may want to consider growing something like black-eyed Susans. Oh, I love black-eyed Susans. No, I love them. Do you think those would grow well here? Are they a perennial? They're just an annual, right? Not many things are perennials here unless it's like, a weed or something just because we get so hot and then so fucking cold on the opposite end. I planted 2 clematises that I'm hoping, like, they grow slow, I've read, but once they get established, like, they have a really branchy, woody structure, and they'll vine up stuff and kind of hold themselves down. I planted 2 clematises. Everything else I planted from seed, honestly. Like, I had a shit ton of seeds that I just had, like, saved. Like, these poppy seeds and a lot of clover and the sunflowers and stuff like that, the tomato seeds. They were just old seeds that I forgot about. Is it a perennial? Ooh. Yeah, I did say go out and pee. I just forgot. We should take a break. Break time. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Break time. Look at that poor hot dog. Thank you for reminding me. Let us take break and let's me. I gotta coach my dogs out. So I'm gonna go get all sweaty and I'm gonna come back all grumpy and nasty again. It'll happen. But you know what? I love my pupperinos. Thank you for reminding me. BRB, huh, bud? You wanna go outside? You wanna go potty? Do you wanna go outside? I don't know, Bob. It's pretty fucking hot. Ugh, it's hot already. My belly worms sweaty. I know, bud. It's okay. We'll make it together. We play in the sprinkler together after work every day, so we cool off. BRB, my dudes. Stretch your dicks, your clits, and your non-binary bits, and I will be back in a few minutos. You guys know Clint's reptiles. He loves sharks, and he, is kind of like me in that he can't let go of some things that bother him. And Shark Week, he talks about, he loved Shark Week as a kid, but now it's just more about watching people get attacked than it is about watching, cool information, being educated about sharks and shit like that, which is sad. And so he did, a video, a 15-minute video. He's like, I think I can teach you more about sharks in a 15-minute YouTube video than Shark Week teaches you in a week. Let's fucking go. And there was so much information. I didn't get it all, but that was one of them that was really fucking weird. I just never thought about it because the Baltimore Aquarium, if you've ever been, they have a really cool, shark tank that's a cylinder because sharks have to continually move. Otherwise, they die. They have this weird, circulatory system where if they're not moving, they're not breathing, they're not circulating, they just die. So even while they're sleeping, they kind of, undulate. It's very bizarre. Or they lay on the bottom of the ocean where there's a current that can go into their gills. It's really weird. But they actually have that weird saw. There is a saw shark, but there's another one that's not a shark, and it has gills on the bottom similar to, a stingray or something. But they advertise it like a shark. Gloom. I mean... How do you feel about that? How does that make you feel? There are annual and perennial versions of Black-Eyed Susan. Ooh, fuck yes. Dude, I love Black-Eyed Susan. I used to grow them when I was not Baltimore, in Washington, actually. But they're really good because I think they're really, really good at being drought tolerant, right? Me too. Lance is same. Shark Week and I used to go to my grandma's house and watch, anything on Animal Planet, all those veterinary shows and all the educational shows. And now it's not any of that anymore, and it's very sad. Me too. I always fall more in love with an animal when I learn more about it. The more I know about it, I'm like, fuck, that's cool. A bugger that I wrote there. Either way, defo check out that live version of Silver Spring sometimes. Dude, I totally will. Dude, writing is stupid. Don't worry about it. It's overrated. Hold on. This is the one that Mayo gave us earlier in terms of Twitter, and this just makes me giggle. If this song isn't familiar, it's fine. You're doing great. If not, tell me how your knees feel. It's not a bad... Dude, I used to very much be into DMX back in the day. It's fucking classic. They are drought tolerant. That's what I thought. Oh my god. Did he get stuck on painkillers or something like that? Yeah, it was super, super sad. Mayo, that's a fucking classic, man. It like, yeah, music. It was a good time. Hold on, this was great guitar. Who is this? Susan Tedeschi? How do I say this? You know what I mean when I say like a great time, because it was like DMX and Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera and the Pussycat Dolls and Candy Shop. Like that, it was just terrible messaging for children, and we had a great time. Susan T. Titty. I'm not lazy. I'm just energy efficient. National Aquarium bitches. What an incredible fucking artist. I don't even know. She's so talented. I mean, the whole group, they're all very talented. Her voice is something else, man. That's gorgeous. Queen Freak. Boo. I hope it doesn't remain shit-tastic. Because boo on that. Yeah, I agree. That was like, I feel like people with intensely clear, bright blue eyes just have to understand they have a responsibility with that kind of shit. And you don't want to blind people around you. It's weird. Makes everybody uncomfortable. I just have so many links up. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. I believe they are. I believe, what's the other? She does Lake Street Drive, and then there was one other band, Vex, that we were listening to this morning, and that's like, she's kind of a singer for both. Oh, it's just Rachel and Vilray. And that's her and a dude on a guitar that mystically sounds like a ukulele kind of to me. But it's fucking gorgeous. Her voice is phenomenal. But like, yeah, I mean, I didn't actually. I could look. Because it usually says if there's a license on their videos and shit, right? I don't know. Let's see. Who? Aw, that's a really pretty one. Have you guys ever heard Teddy Swims? He's phenomenal. Where you at? I don't see a label. Oh my god, yes. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. Oh fuck, dude. The creepy. More duet, but they did put out an album with an old school big band sound. Fuck yeah. I was gonna say, I just let the vibe I get. Seems like they would be indie, just doing what they love and what they want. Some different styles and freedom. It seems very much so, yes. And it doesn't seem like they're pushed to create like constant content, which tends to be the case with most artists who become very successful. I can just see her pairing with Scary Pockets or Pomplamoose, yeah. Even maybe Georgia Smith. Do I know Georgia Smith? Porha, Georgia Smith. I might. Hold on. Oops. Oh shit, we've listened to Georgia Smith. No, we've heard this person. Right? I think we have. They're very, very, very familiar. Hold on. It doesn't say I've listened to any of their songs, but they look, hold on. Oh, good. Yes. Nippy vibe, do you? She's phenomenal. Her voice is beautiful. I'm going to save it. I don't know what happened or why it wasn't saved to all my other shit, but I'm saving it. Or maybe I'm just hallucinating and wait! I think this is the one we've heard. Hold on. Maybe. Ah. Fuck! Dick! Fart! Ooh! You son of a bitch! Time I ever got to see Ozzy Osbourne, like he basically came out on the stage with a cane, like full. I mean, I only saw him like, I don't know, maybe it was like 10 years ago now, but he was, and he came out on the stage like, and then bar none did fucking cartwheels and just turned into a different person and put on a perfect concert. It was incredible. I think Elvis was on the uppers and the downers, like Marilyn Monroe. I think that was super common, similar to like Judy Garland. I think it was like all the up, like put them on the uppers, put them on the downers to put them to sleep, drink on top of it. Like I think it's kind of like that stuff. Ozzy really is a god. I don't think Ozzy will die. Like he literally like came out and was like, hey, and then Crazy Train or something. It was wild. It was insane. I really didn't think we were gonna get a concert, and he put on something amazing. Judy's story is fucking tragic. Yeah. Yep. I feel like just in like the little media I've taken in on some of those really tragic stories of like child stars and where they go. I feel like what's her name? E.T. Phone Home Little Girl. Fuck, I love her so much. Why do I always forget her name? She's like America's sweetheart. But my brain dies every time I try. Drew Barrymore, Jesus Christ. There, Drew Barrymore. Thank you. Drew Barrymore, if she hadn't had someone or something or whatever had happened in her life to interrupt that cycle, I feel like she was on that same track. It's so sad. Like hearing her interviews and stuff of how they used to starve her and keep her super thin and give her cocaine instead of food and stuff like that. Disgusting. And she's turned out to be such a beautiful human. God. Ozzy truly is. I think Ozzy's at that point where he's kind of like not pickled himself, but like pickled himself. Like he's preserved. Amy Winehouse, another one. What a fucking sad tragedy. Yeah. That's another one taken way too goddamn early and probably would have just like ripened like fine fucking wine. Yeah. Hi, Genova. How are you, love? Yeah, there's so many voices like that just, ugh. His wife will keep Ozzy alive forever. You think so? Like on ventilator alive forever? God damn. What a life. No thanks. I'd rather not. I have to pee really bad, so we're gonna take a break. And I need to go get my fucking water. It's too dry for this life. So enjoy some fish. Wash your hands if you two are taking a whizzle. Load a bowl, do what you need to do. Hydrate the fuck out of yourselves. I'm gonna go get my big jar of water. Enjoy some shark. Apologies. Couldn't find it. Had to fill it. Found it. Hydrating. Welcome back. Woo. Warm. That was... We're just gonna count that as a 0 out of 10. Sharks, dude. They're peaceful, man. However, they're very... I mean, don't fuck with them. I wouldn't fuck with them. I wouldn't. When I was in Hawaii, someone's arm got ripped off by one. I guess that's common. Sick. The oceans belong to them. They can keep it. I'm good. I know. Beth, like, suddenly do we need... I have an urge to watch Miss Congeniality. Is that weird? Fuck the oceans. Amen. Like, I mean, they're gorgeous. Respect from afar. Like, leave them to the giant squids and the sharks and the whales. I'm cool with, like, not, like, and honestly, I don't seek out information on that sub incident. That is a tragic fucking incident. I would never wish that on my worst enemy. But the more I learn about it, the more, like, you know, oh, God. It was gonna be fucked up. Like, they were destined to die. They were destined to be human confetti, and it's fucking disgusting and sad. I don't know, man. Leave the ocean alone. It's none of our business. We don't belong there. The salt, dude, right? I mean, I saw a picture. Actually, I learned recently that the man-o-war jellyfish, or the Portuguese whatever, Portuguese omelet jellyfish, the Portuguese a jellyfish, it's not actually a jellyfish. It's more like a coral. It's like hundreds of thousands of tiny animals just like stuck together in the form of like this crazy little jellyfish that hurts really bad. So when it touches you, it's not like one thing stinging you. It's like 5 billion little creatures trying to kill you at the same time. The ocean can keep itself. Or like those crazy I know, what the damn hell, exactly. What are those called? The Portuguese man-o-war, something like that. They're like notoriously the most poisonous jellyfish, or one of the most poisonous, or one of the most painful. But it's actually like, and like, how do they know to make that shape? I hate it. I've seen them. I don't want anything to do with them. I don't either. Like, I'm cool. Like, the earth isn't great, but it's so clear we don't belong, like, where there's no oxygen. Like, come on. We just don't. We shouldn't, you know. Should we? I don't. Jellyfish scare me too, dude. I don't think I've ever been stung by one. But when I was a kid, one stuck to my leg. Like, I guess there's some of them that don't necessarily sting to the point where humans can feel them, but they're little, like, Barbie things, like, stick to you. So when I was getting out of the water, it was, like, clung to my leg, and I was trying to peel it off. Oh, my God. The thought of it just now is making me kind of... Just, I'm cool. I love the water. It's beautiful. I love to swim. But I mean, I don't belong there, and I get it. I'll stay away. I don't want this. I'm good. I mean, Holland doesn't mean it's not amazing. Yes, in the water, same. You ever get to go to an aquarium where they have like a jellyfish floor, a room or whatever, and they have all the different jellyfish and all the different tanks? They're fucking majestic. They look like little clouds underwater doing their little like, I mean, they're not even, they don't even have a brain. That's the crazy part. They're literally like a little not sentient digestive system. They're a butthole with danger tentacles. They're a danger anus. That's all they are. They don't have a brain. They don't even have a central nervous system necessarily. They don't have blood. They just like, yeah, they're a symbiote. It's fucking, yeah. So thank you. Like, I'm good. They're one of those, like, there's protostome and deuterostome, and it's like two of the big branches on the tree of life. And if you're a protostome, you're like us, you have a one-way digestive system, meaning food goes in one way and out one way. But if you're a deuterostome, I think it is, food goes in and out the same way. So, like, they eat with their butthole or they poop with their mouth, however you want to look at it. But it's like, you know, sea anemones, jellyfish, things like that, I guess. Some sea anemones. Some sea anemones have eyes and are more like clams and stuff, more like filter feeders. They're very weird. Oh, no shit. Oh, no. Once had a dive trip. One of our peeps was snorkeling in about 10 feet of water, dove down to the bottom to look at some coral, came up under a Portuguese man of war. What happened? What did it look like? Oh, my fucking God, no. Oh, I got it, Han. Thank you. I almost missed it. Oh, what a great song. This makes me want to watch so many old movies. Ooh, is it a cool... Oh, it's a Mad World. Ooh, I love that song. Hold on. I must move me, shark. I must scoot me, shark. Scoot, scoot. The only people who appreciate jellyfish are the dudes who are hoping for a socially acceptable water sports fluke. No, babe, you gotta piss on me. That and dolphins. I think they eat them. Dolphins may be sexual assaulty as fuck, but like they eat jellyfish, so I'm there for them. Danger, anus man, danger. A lot more of a middle, like a lot, like yeah, it is. Yep, I feel like I complain about that a lot though. I'm like, I would like a lot more of that song, please, and thank you. It did. He sounded like The Weeknd, but without all the auto tune. Like he definitely had effects on his voice, but I feel like that was his natural vibrato. Am I totally off on that? It sounded like real vibrato, but I don't know. I am not professional. This is, hold on, is this, oh, this is just a bit, I'm so sorry if the volume is terrible. I gotta adjust it. This is Won't Take Me Alive by Dirty Honey. I like the lips. I mean,
Welcome to the class.
ooh, sick. Fucking Skew, thank you so much for gifting 5 subs in the chat, you generous hoe. Nowhere fast 420, excuse me, ouch, itch. Fax is the intoxicant, wayside wombat, and Vespin. Y'all butt wizards the highest order, go forth and be consensual in all the ways because nothing in this world is sexy and pure sober consent. Still got it. Thank you, love. That was very generous of you, and I appreciate you. I'm not watching anything. It's not a video. It's just an album cover. I can show you the album cover. It's just layups. All the money comes from is from college students going there. Like, I get it. It's just fucking sad. But I don't know if you went to Casa before they shut down. My little sister told me, because she still lives in the area, she told me that right before they closed down, actually new ownership had taken over and the place had gone down fast. Like the quality of the quality of the food. I just had to fart with my mouth real quick. The quality of the food and whatnot just had already tanked, which was part of it, which is, yeah, that's so sad. Dude, that was another place that was like phenomenal when you're drunk, but even better sober. The salsa bar, though. Oh, the pickled carrots. Ooh, take a shower and do some job negotiating. Good luck. Seriously, always. Pelmini's. Did you get to go to Pelmini's? Dude, Pelmini's was like a staple when we were in college because it was one of the 3 places. There was like Pelmini's, Casa, and Chopsticks. And like basically all the pizza places, ever that were open until like 4 in the morning ish. So you'd stumble out drunk and go to Pelmini's, and there's 2 choices, meat or potato, and you get like a styrofoam clamshell of either meat or potato. Um, fucking dumplings, I guess. Pelmini. I don't know they're so good. And then some fucking ours was styro when I was there, but I'm that old, so. And then you could get cream cheese and sriracha on them, right? Sriracha and like onions or something. They're Russian dumplings, yeah. Oh, maybe they went to styrofoam when I was there. Because I remember there was styrofoam, and then at one point they were just putting them in like cups, like to-go cups, I didn't give a fuck how they came, honestly. Like, I mowed them down before I even got the fuck out of the door, usually. Because your friends are in line getting theirs or waiting for theirs. And by the time they get theirs, you're just like, it's so good. It's so hot. And they're just so fucking, yeah. I miss that shit. I miss living in a town with dope food like that. I'm your youngest sister's age? Damn. I am the second youngest sister of my 8, so that would make sense. Dude, fuck yes, Zoe. Pelmini's, though. Palmini's. Yep. I honestly, the first, 3 years of college, I did not know how to say I didn't even know how to say it. We just called it the Russian dumpling place. You guys want to get Russian dumplings? Because it was literally, Russian on the, it was Russian script. I didn't fucking know I didn't know any Russian yet until, my junior year. That's when I started taking Russian because I was like, fuck, I'm going to be here for a while. Might as well. Might as well dive head first, you know what I'm saying? Hi, odious love. Have a beautiful lurk. Only AI voices that I care about is Trump versus Biden channel. That one's pretty funny. But when it's, other people creating an AI song out of someone else's voice without their okay or without their support of it, I just don't. It feels bad. It feels creepy to me. I don't know. I wouldn't want it of myself. I don't know. I don't want bad karma on my soul for that shit. Dude, the WW campus is beautiful, Zoe, but I've told you the stories of watching girls try to go across that campus in the dead of winter when everything's ice rain in heels. Like, the best thing to do if you have an early morning class or you go to the gym before class, sit outside with your hot cocoa or your coffee and just watch the freshmen who are still insisting on wearing something other than tennis shoes try to make it across that fucking campus in the dead of winter. Jackass who? I don't need it. It's the best. I mean, it's the worst, but it's the best. Because that campus, it's like this of red, loose brick shit. Oh, yeah, it was fucking entertaining as shit. I never wore heels, so I didn't have to, submit to it because too tall. But some people try, and they try for quite... Oh, seriously, it's like new schools, new year syndrome or whatever. Like, their mom and dad take them school shopping, and they want to make a good impression, and they, usually... most of fall quarter, if not slightly into winter quarter, because they get that little break and they get refreshed, they try. You can tell a freshman because they still have makeup on. And they're still trying to, dress up every day. Like, they're going to work. They dress up kind of like they're going to work until they kind of get the vibe that everybody else is in sweats and smells like ass and is hungover. Then they're like, okay, I give up. But usually it takes a full quarter for them to stop. And they fall. If you've ever seen... I think most college campuses that are, trying to be historic and made out of fucking red brick, the whole campus is like this shit because the brick's morphing and coming out and popping out because of tree roots and shit like that. With normal shoes on, you're gonna trip and fall and bust your ass at least once in anything, but you're gonna break a bone. It's bad. But they try. They damn do they try. And usually people give up and end up just sliding down the hills on their ass. An AI voice for Sinead O'Connor. Wait, why Sinead O'Connor specifically? Fuck. Did I just close something I wanted? No! You piece of shit! My tab just crashed. Give me a second. I think I had too much. Oh, no! Oh, we'll listen to Spotify in the meantime. Fuck that. Sorry. I realized we were in dead silence, and I was like, oh, no. But Zach's streaming now, so maybe he's downloading something or something.
Hail Satan for freedom. How are you feeling?
She died. Oh, I mean, yeah. I don't know. That was the first one we listened to was like uh Folsom Prison is the only thing coming to my brain because my brain is so broken. Come on. What's his name? Fucking A. You know his name. Happy 420. Fuck. We listened to an AI thing of his. And like Johnny Cash, Jesus Christ, thank you so much. My brain sometimes. Johnny Cash. And it was sounded really good, but the fact that it's AI makes me feel gross about it for some reason. I don't know. It just feels like, you know, it's such a personal, weird thing to, I don't know. I don't like, I don't ever want an AI on my own voice. I don't ever want to hear it. It would be so, it feels so like my voice feels like me, I guess. Like the way I speak and my voice is me. And to hear like an AI recreate it, it would just be like, ugh, I don't know. I don't know. Feels creepy. Makes yeah. It's uncanny valley is a good word for it. Yeah, it makes my skin crawl because I like that's it's such a personal thing. Your voice is so unique and so personal to you that to think something can create it so closely is like. I'd rather hear a Johnny Cash impersonator, or not impersonator, but impersonator for lack of a better word. You know, someone that sings just like them and has a really cool Johnny Cash voice do a cover. Well, Donna, that I mean, even Trent Reznor, who wrote the song, gave it to Johnny. I think I talk about that way too often, but when the artist recognizes you did their song better than them, literally so much so that they hand it over, that's fucking wild. Like, what a compliment, man. I can't even fathom. No shit. I had no idea Johnny Cash did the cover until my mom randomly bought me the CD way back when. I think I found the songs at the same time because I was kind of late on the boat for Nine Inch Nails because, their first album came out the year I turned 1. So I was a little late. But I think I heard of them at the same time. And I mean, I immediately acknowledged, like, oh shit, this version by this Johnny Cash fucker is fucking amazing. And it introduced me to Johnny Cash because, again, my parents weren't very varied in their music taste. So, like, kind of had to do it on my own. My mom still is very much of the opinion that, like, metal's all about hate and guns and Satan and hell. And I'm like, what? Okay. Keep going. Keep going with that. Cheers. Sorry. I didn't want to cheers while I was literally trying to think of something because it might have fuzzed my brain out and killed it or who knows. I mean, Donna, that makes sense. Metal and guns. Yeah, like, you know, dressing in black makes you a bad person and likely to do drugs. Like that was her attitude. She was very, very weird like that. My sister and I weren't allowed to wear black till we were in high school, and like now that's all we wear. Cheers. This was like finding out Bob Dylan did all along the Watchtower. Everyone knew the Hendrix version. The Bob Dylan one sounds shit by comparison. Exactly. Dude, isn't this precious? It's got some resin stains. Please forgive. I wash it every day. But this weed I got recently, like this, my bowl was clean this morning. That's what this weed does. It's so sticky. But on hemper.com, that's where these come from. You can get like I used to have the monstrous one, and it is the best bong you will ever get for your dollar. Ever. Ever. But unfortunately, it took a dive. So my significant other tried to replace it, not knowing there was 2 sizes, and he got me the Wii version. But I almost like it better. Like, it's so small and compact and easy to tote around the house and put places. Whereas the other one is not much, like, I think honestly the base is not much bigger, but the egg is bigger, so you're just able to pull a much bigger, fucking cool, nice, nasty hit out of it. But they're like unlicensed Yoshi eggs. Precious. And you never know. I don't think you can choose a color. You kind of get a random color. I don't mind orange. It's fresh. It is. I mean, it's got the Mario's. I mean, it has an H instead of the M, but it's got the Mario star. It's just unofficial. Torn by Natalie and Bruglia as a cover. Shut the fuck up. You are blowing my mind right now, Beth. What? Explain yourself. Uh, Dude, I'm seriously like what? I totally get it. I wish, honestly, if edibles worked for me, if edibles like functioned the same way as smoking, I'd be all over edibles just because I mean, no none of us can be like, yeah, breathing anything but just clean fresh air is a great idea. It doesn't do the damage cigarettes do, but like it's obviously not the best option. But edibles don't touch me. It sucks. I wish I can take like a giant edible and nothing happens, or I can take like a 2.5 and go to space. I just never know. And I hate that unpredictability of it. Whereas like when I smoke, I know I'm gonna get instantly high and be high for like 2 hours max and then it's over with. If I want it to be. And that's comforting. I don't know, I might be too much of a control freak. Did I put that in my bowl? Don't put it in your mouth. We never know where things have been. But yeah, these are great. They if you ever are curious about smoking and you want to get into smoking herb, I highly suggest getting something like a bubbler, something where it's like a mini bong that still has water in it. Because in the studies, limited studies we've been able to do in the pulmonary respiratory field concerning smoking marijuana is that thus far the most dangerous part about it is the temperature at which it can be smoked. And the only reason we kind of project this kind of issue in the future is because we've studied like the, frozen buried bodies of people who lived in like north of Canada, and had to boil snow just to have water to drink. They had to cook everything just to eat it because it was frozen solid. And they often died in their early 40s due to undiagnosed, esophageal cancer. And so we've correlated, chronic exposure of I think it's like over 185 degrees to the mucosal membrane of your throat is probably not a good idea. And thus far, other than like vaping or a volcano or some sort of weird vaporizing method that's going to cost you literally an arm, bubblers are your best option just because it's going to cool down the smoke as much as possible before you inhale it. So if you cough, you're coughing because it's dank weed, not because it's literally roasting out your fucking throat. Sorry for the fucking vomit of nerd nonsense. Yes, you're a sub, Beth. You can post whatever you want. I trust you not to post things that will get me in trouble. Okay, so Natalie Imbruglia's Torn is allegedly, I mean, not allegedly, is a cover. And this is apparently the original. I'm nervous. I'm very nervous for this. But like excited, I had no idea. And what a fucking legendary song that I've known about for a bajillion years. If you ever roll through Michigan, if you, I want you to review our product line. I hate our clientele and I want a prosumer. Dude, I would fucking die to. I would love to. Prosumer is a really fun word. I like that. I do consume a lot of fucking weed. I feel like I try to be an educated, not piece of shit about it though. That's different. Okay, I'm so okay. I'm nervous. Here we go. The original Torn. Take It Easy by I knew Take It Easy by the Eagles was Jackson Brown. His version is lovely. Weird. Yes, Hobby Lobby refused to pay for female health care. And presumptuously also trans health care. I don't hate this at all. I like it. I pulled up the original because I can't remember it now. Right, Rod, exactly. Like this could be released pretty modern. You know what I'm saying? My ears doth deceive me. Beth, I was going to say the same thing. It just sounds rough. It just sounds like it wasn't produced by people that made Natalie and Bruglia money. But if it was leveled and cleaned up, I'm not mad at this at all. Oh, Spuds, I mean, we do what we got to do, man. I would never work for them. And I love to coupon fuck them. That's my favorite. When they have to give me money, I don't feel so bad. I am not mad at that at all. Okay. Original, because I haven't heard it in 500 years. I'm so sorry if you hate this song. This song, the video is so fucking weird. Would you like to go on a journey with me? Comfortable. Great voice, though. Love the voice. But, like, it never stops. Twitlight, Jesus fuck. Jesus fucking Christ. Their voice is great. I'm not, but like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me and eye contact. That's a lot. It's a lot of this. You know what I'm saying? That was a lot just then. Like, if we were actually in the same room, I would be so uncomfortable right now. Like, it's cool to, like, I acknowledge you, I do other things. I acknowledge you, I do other things. I acknowledge you, I laugh at other things. But like that. Way too many seconds. I don't think he knows, or maybe someone's like really encouraged a behavior we should stop. Hey, Psycho, what's up? What's up? Yeah, yellow Cardi. Dun 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 dun. I'm so sorry. Welcome. So, how's everybody? Sometimes I get stuck. I'm sorry, baby. I love you. I'll dry you later. The heat really has affected me. It's I mean, like Sunday, immediately after stream, I just went to sleep. Didn't wake up until the next morning. And yes, the day, like Monday, I was up for RP, went immediately to sleep and just slept. Like, dozed in out of that weird sweaty sleep. Because you can't do anything, so I'm very slow. I can feel it. She's dying. I got it, Kun. I almost missed it, but I got it. Now do a backflip while playing violin. I'm not fucking Lindsay Sterling talented. Oh my god. Who is? Excuse me. Who is? What? Why? Yeet, dude, the people in Wales don't know Welsh. Case in point, Peachy. I've never been more anxious for an Amazon delivery. Ordered an oxygen splitter that's supposed to be here within 3 hours, but only just changed to out for delivery. An oxygen splitter? Like to wire in, like, Heliox or something? It's just mesh, honestly. I tested it. There's no difference. It's just because otherwise I look fertile. Like, I'm just, like, fertile myrtle. It's because, Donna, we've been conditioned to think our boobs are distracting to the world and we should cloak them. Every morning I'm like, you look far too busty today, Catherine. Put that shit away. It's horrible. Brainwashed. Oh, learning for a new job? No shit. I mean, I love learning new languages, but legit, I remember going to Wales. No one knows Welsh. That's the funniest part of being in Wales. No locals know Welsh. It's not taught, so it's like it's sad that it's kind of like not a very prolific language anymore. They basically keep it as a tourist thing, which is sad. Oh no shit! In the meantime, I'm moving this oxygen back and forth between these two chambers every 15 minutes. Fuck that. So you can split the lime in two directions. Oh, yep. Only one compressor. Dude, you're a fucking... you're a hero. That's all I have to say. You was a hero. Oh, Tater Tots lost the bar. All the leggies are free, and he's doing well and doesn't have like a crooked leggy anymore. That little Tater Tot made my heart melt. Kudos to you, Donna. I wish I had that level of confidence. I don't have to hide them. I'm just like hardwired to do it, which is, I know, weird, but I'm like, I almost feel like naked if I'm not on a beach. It's weird. I don't know. It's built into my brain in a bad way. I mean, I like boobs. I'd stare at boobs all day long, but I wouldn't say they like distract me from completing tasks on a daily basis. I would just be like, appreciate those tatas and go about my day. Wanglish, which is 99% English and a few Welsh words thrown in. That would be the way that would be accurate to the way Peachy kind of explained it to me. Yeah, because I remember asking Peachy just like signs, like, can you pronounce that sign? No. Born and raised, by the way. Like, that's very common though, because it's not taught in the schools, sadly. Boobs are distracting for those who like boobs. The only way to get over the distraction is more boobs all the time. I kind of agree. Even though I'm totally not doing that, which is terrible. He has issues with the back leggies. I remember when we saw him last, one of his back legs, I don't think they had been casted or like they hadn't done any surgery on him. But from what I remember, just in like the little bit of animal knowledge I know, don't they usually wait till they're a little bit older? Just because when they're younger, it's a lot of cartilage. So as long as the bent leg, isn't like detrimental to their way of life, they usually wait till they're a little bit bigger. But I don't know. Spud Buds is fucking amazing. Hi, Psycho. How are you, love? Why is my music just stopping today? Is that the way God wants my life to run? Thanks, Jesus, for being shit-tastic today. We don't want dead silence. I'm sorry, the tabs keep crashing, so I'm just trying to get Spotify. Just give us background music because I know we're not into that silent life. One of my rats started having labored breathing, so borrowed the oxygen from my friend, and then the other rat choked. Oh no, and aspirated, but the original rat was stable out of oxygen. But then that rat this morning was like, oh, it is, isn't it? It's when it rains, it pours, right? Why is it normal for women to have, by the way, to what? What do you mean? What do you mean, Molly? To have? To have? To, where was that word gonna go? I bet I can get, behave? I don't know. Usually I can guess. One of my rats. Oh yeah. I read that. Sorry, not to remind you of your own chaos you're having again. Oh, why is it normal for women to shave? By the way, honestly, I don't know. That's a really good question. When did women start shaving? Because I think for a really long period of time, I mean, it wasn't normal for hair removal. Like in certain cultures, like I've listened to, historical podcasts and stuff that talk about ancient Egypt. Ancient Egyptians, like pyramid times, they waxed and shaved. They practiced hair removal and wore wigs and stuff like that because hair often attracts lice and stuff like that. They thought so. They removed hair. So I think it's something that's cultural that's kind of come in and out of fashion throughout time. Honestly, I don't know. Because I kind of, like, in terms of just people I can think of, like, personal friends, it's kind of 50-50 on the hairy pits of my female presenting friends. And I think it comes down to personal preference and not necessarily for aesthetics. Like, some people just don't like body hair because it's fucking annoying. And some people don't mind. But I don't know. Yeah, both men and women, right? That's what I've read before. It's really interesting. Oh my God. Summertime by Janis Joplin. Shut the fuck up. Let me see if that'll work. I cleared out my other link, so hopefully. Same thing about gay men kissing. It makes me uncomfortable, so I need to see much more men kissing to get over it. I mean, honestly, that's why I watch mainly gay porn. Let's be honest. To have to shave, yeah, I think it's a cultural. It becomes like a strange, like unfortunate, depending on which way you look at it, norm. Honestly, I don't know, but I have read stuff and listened to historical podcasts where it's like, civilizations far before you and I were a twinkle in our great grandfather's eye were shaving and doing it. And usually it was religious things or practical matters like lice, stuff like that. Yep, all styling. Yep, I think all styling fads and stuff like that start like some sort of cultural thing. Yeah. Shtick wanted to sell more razors, major ad campaign in the early 1900s. No shit, Penguin. So did they start marketing to women and just like brainwashing women to shave their legs again? Interesting. Again, assuming, for down the line in history, we did it at one point again. Or at one point originally. I'm so hot. It's fine. The negative of double speak. It's like half speak. They don't fucking say anything. Did you? Yeah, like he says there was biologics found. That could be literally what I was saying is just a bacteria, a flower, a germ, a piece of mold. It doesn't mean they found the arm of a big-eyed, green, googly alien. I'm not saying they didn't, but the way they put it, it's like they're trying to keep something that's a secret more magical than it is. They want us to be interested, but if they come out and they're like, it was a dog hair, it was a Russian aircraft, they killed a dog, like it's not interesting anymore and we don't care. That's what it feels like, but I don't know. I don't not believe in aliens. I think it's really neurotic to think that the only form of any, like not human defined by, intelligent life, any kind of life, whatever, there's got to be, the galaxy's infinite, like there's got to be something out there. But there was no information there, yeah. Biological material doesn't even have to mean it's a living being. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It could be a dog hair. Could be a dog hair. It could be a flake of, anything. Bread. Biologic means nothing, but they keep it so weirdly secret, it feels like a bad rumor. Hostile, probably not. Oh, that's what they mean by hostile. Okay, that one part, I was like, wait, what? Hostiles? Jesus Christ, are people attacking them over this? It's annoying how vaguely they speak, but I'm not about to go attack them about it. Jesus Christ. The fuck? Wait, is this really, I never really thought about that in terms of helping a child overcome being shy. using, like, not using, but utilizing a puppet to say what they're feeling or something instead of having to speak by themselves. That's kind of fucking genius. Dude, Chesh, amen. That's, I hate saying it because it sounds kind of, I don't know. I don't ever want to sound like I'm brushing off news or something someone else finds interesting. But, you know, the Ukrainian war is still at its height and is terrible. And there's so many things horrible going on in the world. Like, cool, but I don't want to participate in this vague rumor mill of theirs until they've got some, like, solid something, not just, yes, confirmed there was biologic material found. We found a Ritz cracker, ma'am. I don't know. It feels like a lot of drawn out bullshit. Like they kind of want attention forever. Sorry though. Yeah. You know what I mean? The puppets are cute and shit, but they're creepy as fuck and I hate them. But the talent's phenomenal. Just like drop the sacks of cotton and open your mouth a little bit. Oh, I hate myself. Break time? Yeah. Maybe and the heat is melting my brain out my ears. I do apologize for just everything. I've got still links that didn't crash. I have the interrupters still, so if wherever that came from. Jesus fucking Christ! I'm sorry. I don't. Katie's not home right now. Please leave a message after the to say. Normally I think first. I would like to hear that girl not miming a puppet. Because I think she's got some fucking pipes. Like some of those high notes that she pumped out of literally the corner of her mouth. I ate a sun chip. Hot. Oh God. Oh God. I'm broken inside. Ooh, Holland, let me give you a permise. 1 sec. Might you right. I find myself, I lean closer and closer to my fan instead of just fucking moving my fan over. I'm like, hey guys. How's it going? Feels great over here. I'm gonna fuck my back up. Hot. Let me give you a permit. Hold on. They took away my permit button, so I'm a little slower, but I usually can get it. Fuck a dick. Did it type? Yeah, it did. I did it. Yes, I do the same. Have you ever noticed, like, if you're playing, I'll notice if I play Destiny sometimes when it's not roasty toasty, I like do this, and then when I go to sit up straight, like my hip is stuck. Like I'll go to sit up and I'm like, oh, what have you done? It's like stuck. Gun. I know, right? They've become picky. Like they're they're tired of craft dinner. It's really unfortunate. I'm just not that adventurous for them, and they're like, we don't want, frozen M&Ms anymore. I'm like, that's all we got. I'm sorry. And they're like, okay, here's some Satan. And I'm like, okay, fine. Ooh, shit. Have we heard this? I feel like I've heard this one. The music video looks familiar. Maybe. Yes, this is liked and it's on our playlist. It's a good song. Doesn't mean it's bad. It's fucking dope. I think Rod shared this. Pasty motherfucking bagel. Thank you so much for gifting 5 subs in the chat, you generous hoe. Footer, Wolves, excuse me. It all costs money. Shizzy Nizzle bits and Mista. Use all about what's the highest order. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways, baby. From people covered in blood, other than maybe seeing Silky and Eric Northman and Bill and etc. covered in blood while you were coming of age. I don't know. The last season doesn't exist. The limit doesn't exist. I know. It's bad. I own all of it. Music firefights seem very MacGuffin bound. A little bit, yeah. Sounds mean to someone that has the red badge courage. Wait, what sounds mean? Being covered in blood? Opening scene in Blade. Oh my god, do you mean like the club scene? That club scene altered realities, I think. Truly sheepy. God, why was that? I mean, and when you think about it, like that shit was blood. That smelled like a fucking slaughterhouse. But why was it hot? Tell me why. Tell me, sweet little why. I don't. You know what? Was there a scene where they're dipped in blood or like she rises out of a pool of blood or something? That sounds stupid familiar. Is that in Queen of the Damned? Dude, I've seen Queen of the Damned 5 billion times. It was like my childhood, like coming of age thing. It was sick. And that sounds like definitely someone did. Something did. And Akasha was a goddess. Amen. Praise the so sad passing of what a wonderful human being. Yeah. Fuck, dude. I feel like you're right. But yeah, oh, that was what. Hold on. That's not it. Is that? That's not it. Is that? That's not it. Is that? That's not it. I was trying to find something. Hold on. No. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so if you watch True Blood, you were probably highly aware of these things. Adult theater is so fucking. I can't. I don't like people enough. It's a problem. I wish I did, but holy shit, do they annoy me. So I couldn't really do it. You know, I don't know. You know, I tried, but my mom stuck me in theater when my dad died when we were like 6 or something, and we never stopped. I miss it a little bit, but not really the types of people that do it, which probably includes myself, which is really unfortunate. Am I broken? How many times today? RP. Yeah, that's like the most generic one that's ever given over here. But unless you travel, it's I assume it's very characteristic of like in Americanized movies where it's like if there is a character that's maybe like on the edge and kind of gangster, then they're gonna have some sort of like accent that's an English accent. It's a little dirtier. I don't even want to name one because I don't know the names of them. I don't know. Some dirtier accent, but it's still an English accent, but it's only characterized as like hood fucks. You know, they'll do that over here too. They'll give an accent that's like an entire state or an entire seaboard's accent, but they'll give it to like just the gangsters or whatever. Like Cockney. That's I was gonna say Cockney and I didn't want to be insulting. I can never remember. Yeah, like that. But it does that mean that every single person that lives in that area and has that fucking accent is a criminal? Absolutely not. It's a weird stereotype that happens a lot. It's stupid. The transatlantic accent. I wish that existed. I've never heard a real human speak like that. There were actually some words they had a very thick accent with, and I had to think for a second. Really? Oh, no shit. Deep. Where was that, Moz? Where were you hearing like deep fucking Canadian accents? Because I need that in my life. The deepest I've been is like giggity. Is again, I need to go. Alberta. When I was really young, my mom shipped me up to Alberta to visit a childhood friend and stay with their family on their enormous, like, billions of cow ranch up in Edmonton somewhere. It was wild. But I think that's the furthest I've ever gone in. Apologies for what I sent you. Oh, God, I don't have Discord open. Nightmares. I'll send you an appropriate response. How dare you? Thanks, Sheepy. I have no idea. We were both abroad in the Netherlands. I forget where she was from. Damn it. Now, at least we got 4 flavors of Captain Crunch, and we still can't get all dressed chips. Like, it's really hard to even fucking find them on the internet. Give me my all dressed. You're not going to talk me into liking another chip. It's not going to happen. You can do your darndest, but it's just, at the end of the day, we all find it very pathetic what you're doing. Sorry. Ketchup chips are dank, and I will take them as a strong fucking second if I can't get my all dressed. But I used to drive across the border just to get all dressed in Molson. Because in the States, Molson's considered an import, and it's dumb expensive. And if you go across the border, it's basically like Budweiser over there, and it's cheap as fuck. And I really like Molson. Don't hate me. I know it's not like high. I'm not a high-class girl. It's tasty. I'm very curious about this one. What did Tom Morello, like, what kind of douche? Because I'm, is a fan of, you know what I mean? Like, what level of douche are we talking here? When you guys say douche, I mean, like, are they pulling a Kanye going out there being bipolar and, like, canceling Jews and stuff? Or, like, what? Like, are they a true crime story? Oh, okay. So just like a dick. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I mean, still not okay. Side of my fingernails at any given time because if I can feel literally anything under there, I'm like, absolutely not, Satan. And then I have fucking rubbing alcohol spray, and it's just nothing lives on me anymore. I can't. I can't do it. I have literally, these are like art sticks that I used a nail file to file down into being a flat edge, and then you can use them to clean your fingernails, and they don't hurt you because they're wood. It's amazing. My nails are never long enough. Like, my nails get right to that length where they're like, too long to work at a hospital, but not long enough to like actually do any maintenance on the other nails without just fucking themselves. You know what I'm saying? Any longer than this, I chop them. I can't take it. I become unfunctional. I start hitting other buttons on my keyboard. That's just fucking crazy annoying. Yeah, I can't do that. But these little stick things, yeah. I quite literally, they're like dowels. They're wood dowels. I filed them on a nail file, and then I painted them with clear nail polish and put it under a UV light. And now it's like the perfect nail tool in the world. But I made it with my own hands. Amazing. But I love to paint my nails, so I do keep them kind of long unless I snap them. These ones got snapped. I keep them a little bit long because I like to do fun designs, but I don't like the statistics of how dirty fucking fingernails are. I can't do it, so I'm constantly like cleaning them and spraying alcohol under my fingernails because if I got a fingernail like fungus, I don't think I could live through that. My dad's toes look like bark off of a tree that died 20 years ago. And like growing up, just watching him pick that, I can't with like the overwhelming smell of vomit and piss. That I'm not 100% sure. Like I was really conscious to be a trusting source while any of my trips in New York City. During any of my trips in New York City is what I meant to say. Sorry, brain broken. Hi, Bulfy. How are you, love? It's a pie. Wait, a lie. Well, it could be a cake, a pie, a lie. I've just never been. Dude, Jersey, honestly, like the north side of Jersey, fucking landfields. Landmines? Landfields. The south side of Jersey's gorgeous. Like, that's actually the Garden State, but that's the only side I'm familiar with because I'm from Maryland. So, whenever I went up to New Jersey, I was like, ooh, pretty trees and nature and stuff. But then I drove up to Norfolk to take the airport up there, and I learned. It's fine. But no, dude, I've been all over the city, and honestly, a lot of it when I was really young, so I can't, like, a lot of it was Queens, but Times Square smells like piss and vomit. The gutters are actually full of piss and vomit. And the weirdest thing that was really hard for me to understand, and please, New York Cityers, if you understand this better than I, please explain it to me. But there really isn't a garbage service. It's just like the city had to imply a service to pick up the garbage that people were leaving on the streets because there is no garbage service. So once or twice a week, people throw out a bajillion garbage bags that become Mount Trash Fuck in the streets, and then rats swarm them, and it's kind of like fucking gnarly to watch. And then the garbage service that doesn't exist but does exist because what else do? You can't just leave trash in the streets. Comes around and picks up all the trash. Hence the rat problems. I don't know. It's interesting. The summer smells fucking bad, right? I don't remember any time anywhere in New York where it smelled good. My family's from Queens, didn't smell good. No shade on Queens, it's just city smell. Baltimore ain't smelling nice in the fucking summer. It's city smell. It smells like puke and piss and vomit and like rot. Lived in Mount Holly, yeah, you get it. No shit. I've heard the toilets in Australia seem to flush directly down into the hole, so to speak. Weird. I heard they went the opposite swirl direction. I wonder. One of us has to get rich and make it to Australia to figure it out, or wake up early enough to talk to Australia. Shitty city smell. Yeah, never a fan. I mean, Honestly, the best smelling city I've ever been in the summer was London. Y'all didn't smell shitty. Yeah, y'all didn't smell shitty or like fishy or like vomit. But most East Coast cities that get humid, and that's no shade on any of the cities, we all get nasty and smell like a footy pussy that's gone fucking bad. It's just shitty city smell. It just happens. It's unfortunate, but it's real. It's why perfume's real. The smell of trash was my street impression upon leaving the bus station in New York City the first time I went in like 1985. It hasn't changed. The last time I was in New York was like 3 years ago, and it still smelled like shit and piss. Not shit and piss, vomit and piss. It's got like that sour piss smell to it. And then, you know, you splash in something on the street and you're like, oh, it is piss and vomit. But it's every city. I don't ever want anyone to feel like I'm shaming New York or any city in particular. I've lived in a couple big cities in my life. They're all fucking gross. Seattle's the same. I think the biggest difference between like a lot of East Coast cities and the cities on the West Coast, cities on the West Coast tend to be built on very like hilly terrain and it rains versus just being humid, and the rain washes a lot of that crap away. Versus on the East Coast cities, they tend to be a lot flatter and that stuff just sticks. That's the only difference, but it's just it's all shitty city smell. It's real. Excuse you, how dare you disparage my home city's smell of rotten brickwood and stagnant puddles? But mine too. Like some of my fondest memories are how like my college town smelled like the ass end of a rotten fish. I don't know, I have nostalgia. Like I love the smell of the ocean. To Zach, the ocean smells like the ass end of a rotted fish. And I'm like, when I go over there, I'm like, oh my God, it's so nostalgic, that smell. And he's like, it smells like something died in salt water. And I'm like, maybe it did, but I like I don't know. To each their smell. But when you're an outsider, none of it's probably good. Hold up, I was pulling my browsers. Oh, don't do it. I might save these for tomorrow just because my browsers are crashing. Don't. I'm closing. Hold on. I'm working. Just leave them for a minute. If I just don't touch them for a minute, then they're fine. I don't want to lose the kitty coffee. That's so fucking cute. No, it's totally fine. It's because I've just opened a billion. We've really listened to a lot of music today and a lot of videos. It happens. Usually after a stream like this, I just restart my computer and she's fine. She just gets a little sleepy sometimes, I think. And we're having a great time with it. My brother, no shit, your brother's been to Australia. I texted him. I'm very curious. Seriously, I've never been. It's so expensive to get there. I don't know how that'll ever happen, but it's a dream. With Japan having a culture of cleaning everything, I wonder what their cities will smell like. I think Zach said when he was in Tokyo, at least, it was immensely clean. Like, really, really, really clean. I don't know if that's like a city cleaning thing or if that's like culturally people taking care of the front of their shop fronts, storefronts, and stuff like that just because they're their pride in their business. I mean, David, that's like people think that about America. So the way I try to think of it, like, oh, you know, in America, I don't feel like everything's gonna kill you. So maybe that's the way Australians feel. Like, you just be common sense. Like, don't go walking around in the bush with like flip flops on like a fucking idiot. I imagine. I don't know. Because you think about it, like, you probably have some fucking shit around you that's not safe. Look at all those people. If you think about it, David, the most dangerous thing around any of us, literally in our immediate vicinity, is probably a loved one. They want you to sleep. Yeah, you guys don't have any dangerous animals, do you? I mean, probably aside from like fleas or something that everybody has everywhere. Yeah, because it gets cold. It's like colder weather. Like, well, you guys are warming up though. You might be getting some big buggies. Could be fun. You don't have bees? I was taught that bees literally came from the UK because they're not native to America. You guys don't have bees at all? Weird. Or do they just not that far north, you mean? Interesting. NA does have copperheads, scorpions, and shit. Yeah, right? We have also like cougars, or whatever you call them. A cougar, a mountain lion, a puma. They're all the exact same animal. We just have different names for them depending on where we're from. Uh, rattlesnakes. I mean, I think rattlesnakes can hurt you pretty bad. We've got black widows, but there's not one black widow death on record ever. Bears. I mean, moose. The meese, though. Never get between a mother meese and its youth meese.
What? We got wolves, right? I mean, we've got, like, I'm pretty sure the condors in California can get fucking huge, don't they? Those are like, we've got wild hogs in Texas and stuff that will fucking gore you. Um, we've got hunts, not, no, what's the other spider that's bite is so dirty it makes your skin rot off? Oh, fuck. Recluse. We've got those ones. Those are bad. I don't want to be bit by that in any way, shape, or fuck. The deadliest thing would be a Highland cow. They could gore you, though, right? Don't they have the, like, bloop, bloop? I mean, they're precious and tiny and fuzzy. No Black Widow deaths. So, Queen Freak, the thing is, Black Widows are so prevalent across the United States of America that every single place, clinics included, are going to have an anti-venom. But also, in order for them to officially say the cause of someone's death was XYZ, either a snake bite, a lizard bite, a spider bite, you have to bring in whatever bit you. And then what they do is they take a chunk of you and they take a chunk of it and they test them and they go, yes, this venom caused this injury, but that's the only way they can record it. So people could go into the ER and say, a Black Widow bit me, but we can't say that that's what happened until we get that Black Widow. It sucks. There's no way to test. Like, sucking venom out of a wound and shit like that's, I'm sure you know, bullshit. So there's no way to test it, which sucks. Got to bring it in. So that's really good advice, though. If you ever go to the ER because you think you were bit of something, you were bit by something scary, bring the something scary, please. Because then we can say yes or no. And then we have way more options as to how to treat something scary. Don't like just flush it. Like, bring that shit. Like, kill it and bring it. You know, if it's truly causing like a deadly bite, you're allowed to kill it and bring it. Rattlesnakes, that's what I was saying. Rattlesnakes. You know, Vex, I was reading an article. This was a few years back. I think it might have been like the end of my college career. But rattlesnakes were actually evolving via humans to not have rattles anymore. Because this is just what I was reading. So farmers in like the Midwest and up in the like Midwest of Canada, whatever you would say, the middle of Canada that have lots of cattle farms, they go around in the fields and if they hear a rattle, they fucking kill it with a, they chop it in half with a shovel or something. Because if cows are just moseying around and they step on one of those rattlesnakes, the rattlesnake will bite the cow, and before anyone knows, the cow dies. And one head of cattle is a lot of money, so understandable. But what's happening is the rattlesnakes that are surviving to breed are the ones that have like deformed, sad rattles that don't make any sound. Allah, no more rattlesnake with a rattle. Instead, we're just getting a snake that looks like a bull snake but can actually bite you and hurt you. Correct me if I'm wrong, rattlesnakes, I don't think they have it's not a neurotoxin, it's the kind of venom that, like, jellifies your blood, doesn't it? It's fucking gnarly. Like, oh god, it makes me just creeped out to even think about it. It basically, like, kills that extremity, right? Yeah, there you go, Revolticon. California condors have a wingspan of 9.5 feet. I'm 6 foot tall, for reference. 9.5 foot wingspan. That's incredible. 3 meters, or at least 2 feet longer than the next largest bird in the region, the golden eagle. No shit. I had no idea that was the next largest. Wow. 9 and 9 says, I'm so sorry. That's hemotoxic. Is that what it is? Does it cause, like, the blood cells to lyse? Then, would that be hemotoxic? Does it, like, do the blood cell exploding shit? Because all of it's gnarly. I don't want to die by a snake bite. I always, like, anytime, even yesterday, we get a walking stick, and you just poke it in front of you. Things are going to run away. Nothing's going to stay to fight you unless you fucking hurt it to the point where it can't run away. They are both brown recluse bites, so it's a yes and a no on brown recluse bites. The bite itself, i.e. the venom that's being injected into your skin, there is no venom that causes necrotizing fasciitis because necrotizing fasciitis is actually caused by a bacterial infection. But what happens is, this is thus far what we know, because a lot of people put this research in because their venom isn't, there is no venom that can cause the symptoms we've been claiming brown recluse can do for years and years and years. However, there is ample proof that getting bit by a brown recluse can lead to necrotizing fasciitis, whatever you want to call it, gangrene, basically your skin dying and sloughing off. So what they've found, just in limited research, like in the last 10 or 15 years, is that their bite, and they're really, really small. If you've ever seen one, they're very leggy and they've got a very small body. Their fangs are so small that when they, like, say one was crawling around your bed, you rolled over in your sleep and it bit your back, it's not big enough or significant enough to wake most people up. And what happens is, unfortunately, these spiders, they tend to live in foul, fucking nasty, non-hygienic conditions. They don't really have like a clean, webby home like most tarantulas do or something like that. And the prey that they eat tends to be covered in little micro bugs and disgustingness. So they bite you with their dirty. It's like someone's, biting you with a dirty needle that maybe or may not have been touched by something nasty that's going to give you disease. And then because you don't know about it, you don't clean the wound, and then it gets infected, and then we get necrotizing fasciitis. So they think it's like an A to like T as opposed to an ABC kind of situation, because there is, skin rotting off is caused by a bacterial infection. So that bacteria has to be like somehow introduced to that level of fascia, and that's the only way they can come up with it. Because their venom does not cause like the melting of flesh or anything like that. It's painful. It can be very painful, and it can cause like an infected lump or something like that. But it tends to be from the non-hygiene of it, which is so much, in my opinion, just so much grosser. So much more fucking gross. As a hunter, I'm respectful of most species of animals. That said, fuck boars. I agree. As a vegetarian, like 90% of my life, I say fuck boars. I've seen people in the hospital who've been gutted by a boar. Absolutely not. They're invasive, aren't they? Correct me if I'm wrong. Like the ones that are in like Texas, and I think there's some in Nevada, maybe Northern California. There's some, I believe they're invasive.
Yay! Blood orgy! Blood orgy! Yay!
Snaps, bitch. What up, honeybean? How are you? Yeah, they're bad. I think people get like, isn't bless. Everybody loves themselves some hewers and droogs. Do them safely, kids. Cheers. I hope you're doing well, love. We are roasty toasty fucking hot here, but doing my best with every fan known to man blowing at my vagina at this exact moment in time. Trouble, that's what they think. They think that their mouth parts are covered in bacteria. We're talking about gross spiders, by the way. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my disgusting brain sack. One of the like pros, in my opinion, to having tarantulas over spiders is tarantulas are always super hairy, and that protects them from being covered in little microbes, little buggies that would be gross and dirty for them, and they don't want that on their body. Whereas spiders tend to not be covered in like a thick mat of hair that protects them, so they're covered in icky poo. I do too. I mean, honestly, I'm all about the education of them. Like, I just go off on nerd tangents about them because I prefer people to not be afraid of spiders. Because if there was no spiders, we'd all be eaten alive by mosquitoes and ticks and fleas and bed bugs and the like, and I just don't want to live in that world. Mosquitoes already want me dead. I go outside and I'm bit like 20 times. I can't live this way. Please stop killing spiders. Unless it's something that's going to hurt you or your loved ones, in which case, full freedom. Oh, dude, I was trying to get Discord to open too. I think I need to restart. Jesus Christ. I think I need to restart my computer. It's so hot. I've actually been turning my computer off every freaking day just to like let that bitch cool down. But when it gets this hot, there's almost no cooling it down. I think it's getting slow. Geckos are so cute. Geckos are great for pest control. Absolutely. The wild ones that are like everywhere in the south and kind of the southeast, those itty bitty cute ones that are on your walls. I love them. We have bats. We have them. Honestly, we're just so humid this year. I don't think there's enough bats in the world to take care of our mosquitoes right now. But ever since I moved here, I love watching the bats at nighttime. Like dusk, when the sky's like not quite black. It's like that weird kind of luminescent dark blue color, and you can see them zooming back and forth. I love bats. They're so cool. Very in support. Like once I get these other 2 trees that I planted in my yard established, I want to put a bat house up between my trees. I've heard you're not supposed to put a bat house in a tree. I can't remember why, but there's a reason why you don't want to put it in a tree. But you want to like put up a big old fucking like pole, put your bat house up there because I am in like any natural pest control for mosquitoes because I'm just food. I'm like a goddamn Capri Sun to a thirsty fourth grader playing soccer in the heat. Ugh. Sucky dry, I'm telling you, I'm gonna die of mosquito shit. They love me. Oh, dude, me too, snaps. One of the weirdest things living here in Colorado was how big the jumpers get. I've never lived anywhere with big-ass jumping spiders. on the West Coast and on the East Coast, the jumping spiders, I mean, they were like the white of my pinky nail, you know, like little cute little fuckers where you gotta squint to see their cute little faces. In Colorado, their ass and body and like everything included is like at least the size of a dime, sometimes a nickel. But they're just jumping spiders. Like they're totally harmless, but holy fuck, can that send your brain for a loop for a few seconds? Because they're so fat. They're like chunky, you know? And so a couple times on stream when I first moved here, I would like stop dead in my tracks and see one on my wall and be like, is that a black widow? No, it's not a black. No, but they're about the same size. Like they're so chunky, but I love them. Yeah. Well, they jump and they're fucking smart. That's the weirdest thing to me about jumping spiders. They're so hyper intelligent. Like you can see it in the way they move and the way they like look at you and the way they act. Versus like, you know, I have all my tarantulas, my spiders and etc. Like bless their hearts. They're not, you farted again. Are you mad at me? My dog smells like ass. I'm not like talking to my smelly pussy or anything. Don't worry. My poodles are so fucking hot that I've created like an umbrella of cool air with fans under my desk. But unfortunately, that means when they decide to fart death, that umbrella of cool air is blowing it straight into my mouth. Bat sounds are so cute. And they are, I mean, bats, I think, eat a ton of bugs in one night. I don't want to say like body weight wise. I've watched a lot of cool nature shows about bats though, and they eat a lot of bugs at nighttime. So encouraging them. And I think a lot of bats are pollinators. Correct me if I'm wrong. So if you have big flowers and stuff, like they'll land in your big flowers to take a drink of water on a petal or something and then accidentally pollinate. Bats are like insanely good for the ecosystem, I think. Yeah, they go, yeah. I remember hearing the numbers also and being like, whoa, yeah. Yep, they eat a shit ton of bugs. It's like, you know, 3 times their body weight in mosquitoes a night. Something crazy like that. I don't want to say the exact number, but it's insane how much they eat. So encouraging them is always a good idea. You should try it. Wait. Oh, Coven of Laura, congratulations. I hope it goes well. I'm sorry, I'm inundated in dog fart. It's really hard to smile. It's still here. She's so bad. I'm very excited for you through this guise of concern and anger. Dude, possums I've heard are really good to keep around. Like you don't want to go play with a possum because they could have fleas and shit all over them, but they eat all the shit you don't want in your yard, like fleas and ticks and all that stuff, right? Yeah, and mosquito larvae. Yes, I've read that. Yeah, you want to like encourage them to be around, but don't go fucking with them. Bats are sky puppies. They truly are. I mean, sometimes they can be pretty darn hideous. Oh my god, you smell like death. But they're, I mean, the cool, like I used to just think I was a little goth kid who was like, bats and spiders. Little did I know, I'm more pro environment than most motherfuckers could dream of being. Love the creepy things. They're just out there trying to do a good. Harmless. You know, like what would you rather? Like a spider or a cockroach? Because they eat cockroaches. I'd rather the spider. Cockroaches are dirty motherfuckers, man. Yuck. Big ol' fucking yuck. They have a stank gland? I ain't gonna fuck with that. Like similar to a skunk? Mm-mm. I don't like them either, Snaps. Like anything that can like cling on to me, oh my god, it creeps me out even to think about it. Like they've got like that hard body and they can like, I hate it. Nope. I hate it. I don't like killing anything. Like I'm never gonna thrive in feeding a live animal to one of my live animals. Like that is not where I lay in any way, shape, or form. However, throwing a cockroach in with a tarantula once in a while does tend to soothe me a little. It's like whatever, but you know exactly what I mean. Yep, I hate it. Where I like spent the final years of like high school when I was a youth was in Eastern Washington State. And I think these beetles are all over the US, correct me if I'm wrong, especially like Midwest where it gets hot and dry, similar to Eastern Washington. We called them great horned beetles. I don't know what the fuck they're actually called, but I shit you not, from head to ass, they can get like this big, but their antennas get even bigger and they coil around and they fucking fly. If there was a god, these wouldn't be here. They fly. And they've got enormous, like, big ol' fucking chompers that, as a child, I can tell you from a source, fucking hurt if you catch one. But they're so dumb when they fly that they'll flop into your head and then, like, you know, do that, the claw onto you thing. Ah! No, and I don't want to freak you out, but one time as a kid, I did this, and eggs exploded all over my head, and I have never recovered, and I will kill them on sight. I've heard from many scientists that there are plenty, and to feel free. Abso-fucking-lutely not. An entire, like a beetle this big around just of birth on my face. It was the fucking, I mean, but what do you do when it feels like something like a wiffle ball hits your head but then clings to it? What do you do? Yes, and they do that fucking, oh my god, they do that squeaking noise. I forgot about that. That's like their first defense. They scratch their legs on their wings and like, oh, I hate them. I hate them. Yeah, no, I'm the same. I respect from afar, like stag beetles, like, you know, those ones with the little horns and stuff. They're precious. I'll look at them. They're cute as fuck, but if it can fly, we gotta have limits on that size, bro. Like, dear evolution, Jesus, whoever the fuck you are out there, like, Darwin, Satan, I don't, we've got to come to a compromise where it's just like, if it can fly, it's got to have skills to not run into me, or I'm just going to kill them. Dude, yeah, no, I'm so sorry. Yep, they're the worst thing in the whole world. Jesus! Yeah. I hate those copper flying June beetle thingies. That was another name, June bugs. Although I don't think they're June bugs. Like, I don't know if they actually have a name. They're fucking disgusting. It's a circle. Dude, imagine slow motion, like baby Katie, just like, no. It's a circle of life, and it means a thing. You would have made it way less of a terrible memory, to be honest. Absolutely not. Oh, I would have jumped out. Oh my god. Snaps. No. One time I was canoeing. My brother hit the branch of a large tree overhanging the water. I can barely finish this. As someone who's a big enthusiast in spiders, this is one of my worst nightmares in the whole world. So many spiders fell all over us and in our boat. And I could not process. Fuck my life right now. I'm sorry if I'm itching you too hard, bud. This is stressful. And like spiders, no, I swear to God, I love me my spiders. Obviously, I've got my fucking HR department behind me. They're my favorite in the whole world. But one of my weirdest irrational fears is little spiders getting in my thick fucking hair and like nesting. Now I'm gonna itch everywhere. I need to go take a shower. I'm so with, and it all comes from riding my bike in the woods as a kid in the fall, and like, you know, you'd be just, oh my god, I'm a kid and youthful, and this is the spider web, spider, ah! And then you'd veer off into a blackberry fucking mound, and you're just like, the blood, they're crawling inside of me. I have weird irrational fears about that. Yet here we are living in the world we're living in right now. Wolves. Actually, I was just thinking, I'm at that point where I have to be on alert because I'm pretty sure I found some of my spiders fucking in the past couple weeks, and like I need to figure out if that's actually gonna happen. Cause god damn it, I'm not emotionally prepared for that in any way, shape, or form. At all. Ugh. Turn boat over, jump in water, set fire to river, run away. I love my fish tank spiders. I do not handle them. I do not want to handle them. They don't want it. I don't want it. Why force the situation? Like, fuck that, dude. No fucking way. No, I'm good. Fuck all that. Don't let it get under your skin. How dare you? Shut your ears, baby. Don't listen to the bad man. It's all gonna be okay. He loves it. My dogs are masochists. Like, if I don't pet them hard enough, they'll start hitting themselves in the face. No shit. And I'll have to be like, okay, bud, fine. I've like scrub his face. You came back. Masochist. You love it. My fucking masochistic poodles. GBB decided to be handled more, nuh-uh, and run onto my back. What did thou do? No, I would have fucking shit my pants. I haven't yet to have an escapee, and god damn it if I will fucking shit my pants. I was in the other room, lady, and you're screaming. I'm sorry. It was a very passionate topic. We're so passionate today. Right, Bubba? It's all gonna be okay. Everything is gonna be okay. Unfazed. Unfucking phased. That's, yeah. No, go run away. It's actually my time to run away too. So I'm going to take your people who so kindly chose to follow me, by the way. Thank you so much for those follows. And I'm going to thrust them on someone else who's awesome and probably smokes a lot of drugs. Because we're the best. Right, Bubba? You don't smoke drugs. You take CBD treats, though. He's very pro the movement. We have CBD puppo treats. Yeah. Huh. A special boy. He's so hot. My poor dogs. We're going to go run in the sprinkler. Hello, David. How are you? Should we? What's he doing today? Honestly, I always look at his channel and see what he's playing. If I've seen it before, I don't. What's today? Today's Wednesday. Oh, shit. He's playing Halls of Torment. Actually, I kind of want to see that. I hope it's not annoying that I raid my significant other all the time, but like, David, we started actually on time today, and it is, I'm sure you understand, because I think the whole world is this way, but so hot, my poor dogs. I will go put them in the sprinkler. But we'll be back tomorrow. I want to do some Diablo before it's, before Baldur's Day. David, though, just in case, just as a gift, because I'm leaving right as you get here, and that makes me sad. Look at this. Someone created this for Baldur Day, and I find it so fucking beautiful. It's a legitimate request for special leave. I read it theatrically this morning, and it gives me all the warmth in my heart. Request for special leave, Baldur's Day dispensation, to be completed by the employee. I know. I'm going to retweet it. It's on Twitter. Requested dates for special leave, motivation for special leave. And then it's like old English, like, please allow me to go forth and find this joyous freedom of occasion, whatever. I mean, it's just fantastic. No, it's for Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate 3 is coming out soon. And one of my favorite people in the whole world and good friend, Amelia Tyler, is actually narrating the entire game. So I bought the game when it was like released, I guess, able to buy. But I have yet to play it because I knew they were going to eventually wipe it. And I didn't want to invest a shit ton of time in a character that they were going to wipe. So I'm very excited. Baldur Day approaches, yes. We shall cast many magic and eat the snack. Maybe we should get Taco Bell and just never leave our computers, yes? Just listen to Millie until the cows come home. Moo. Do you want to play the sprinkler? Yeah. You're so hot. How does this make you feel better? We're hotter together, bud. We're hotter together. Get a good itch again? So we get your soul one more time? Oh, yeah. Oh, we got that soul, Bubba. Oh, we get that soul. Oh yeah. He chatters his teeth like a Cenobite, and it's fucking precious. Is that a good spot, bub? Your poor hot, sweaty ears. Say hi. Bye. What? Is Timmy in a well? Is Timmy lost in a well, bud? I don't know, Bob. I love my dog so much, but goddamn, I feel so bad for him right now. I know, the fact that Koza character's in it hilarious. Like, you guys all know Zeke. I get enough of a old man clown in my life. I'm good. But like Amelia, on the other hand, I will take more and more and more any effing day. I miss her so severely with every ounce of my body. So much. So yeah, on that note, I'm gonna raid some Zeke and hope his sweaty ass lasts for his stream. Like, damn, it's a hot motherfucker out here. I hope y'all are staying as hydrated. Like, seriously, I don't know if you noticed, I had like no coffee today, 1 Monster, and 3 of these. Drink your water. It is so vital to get water in you and some salt in this heat. Even if you're not moving around, especially, I'm looking at you, Kona, especially those of you who don't sweat. I'm a sweat beast. I never stop sweating. But there are those of us who don't sweat a lot. Get your water, pee lots, eat good, take a cold shower, but stay cool and keep your pets cool. I'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early. I might be even earlier than normal just because I'm thinking it might be cooler, but I don't fucking know. I'll see you